All right, hello, folks who are hanging out in our digital land here. I am DM Xavier. We are going to be playing some Dungeons and Dragons tonight. We have our 14th session of the Sunless Citadel. I thought we were going to finish it up last time, but then oh, toast, thanks. 2 months of toast. Let's get it. Um, I totally forgot about this other little area that they hadn't uncovered yet. By just a very small misstep on the lockpick the first time around. So we're going to dive into this, see where the Sunless Citadel ends for these guys. Remember that on D&D nights, I do not pay attention to chat. So if you are talking to me directly and I don't respond, I'm not being rude. I'm just giving my players the full attention they deserve from their DM. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and dive on into session 14 of the Sunless Citadel. Okay, guys, so real quick recap from last time. So you guys had picked up last time right as it was time to get shit moving or no, I'm sorry, hang on. Where did we end last time? Or where did we
We're
start
going to the
last time?
dragon door. Oh,
No. I know where you ended. Where did we pick up last time? We had already done everything underneath. Oh, we'd picked up right as you guys finished killing the druid. Okay,
yeah.
there we go. So you guys murdered the druid. Last game picks up where we are literally searching bodies. Sharwin is unconscious. Bofer and Ree are tending to her, for lack of a better term. Everybody is looting bodies and picking up what we assume are magic items and potion vials, money, things like that. And then fucking Meepo decides that he's gonna set the Gulthias tree on fire. And he does, very, very successfully. Some would say too successfully. As when he lit the tree up and it met its quote unquote final end, it let out a burst of psychic energy and a scream like a banshee calling from another realm into the primaterial plane that spooked everybody so badly. Well, not everybody, almost everybody. Actually, our three Savage Race characters, the Goblin, the Half-Orc, and the Tabaxi, turned and fucking bolted out of the Grove level. Blacked out, took off. Meepo and Bofer held fast. Unfortunately, it was pretty evident that that the dry nature of the brambles and the tree itself, and the weird corrupted nature of the tree, which was producing horrifically toxic smoke, necrotic smoke, in fact, that was literally bubbling pustules up in the lungs of those who breathed it. That this was a dangerous situation. The grove immediately began to catch fire, and Bofer was left with a very, very, very tough decision. He could either attempt to save Sharwin as best as he possibly could, because she was still alive. It was very intentional to keep her alive. Or he could risk killing them both. That would be the trade, either himself or both. And he may have succeeded at both. But he chose to leave her to burn to death. And with that, Bofer bolted for the exit. Meepo managed to stay ahead of him by about 30 feet, and through the brambles and the very rapidly spreading fire through thick brush, literally like a wildfire with a wind at its back. Bofer took a few hot licks of the flame, as well as a couple thorns, before he himself collapsed. Meepo was now left with a very interesting decision. Either traverse back into the brambles in order to save Bofer and risk his own life, or save himself and stay on the outskirts and allow Bofer to burn. And Meepo, being the better person, ran back into the fiery brambles, picked Bofer's overburdened fat ass up out of the fiery brambles, and hoofed it back to safety. It was at about this point, when they finally got out of the brambles and out of the fire, that the fire stopped. And the fire stopped because there was no fuel left for it. The three who had been feared finally made their way back to the room where these two had been left off. Some healing was had. Everybody kind of came to, and the screaming of the tree fell silent. But the smoke continued to billow, at least for the time being. So the group decided that they were going to go back to the entrance. They were going to go up and speak with the goblins, which you guys did. You had a long conversations with the goblins regarding how this was all going to pan out. The goblins made it clear that they just wanted peace. All they wanted was the grove level, once the smoke settled, obviously. And they didn't want anything to do with the surface level. The kobolds were free to have it. You guys took that information back to Usdryle. You had a very long conversation with Usdryle where, at a few points, though it was very tense, seemed like maybe combat was going to break out, but instead of combat breaking out, Usdryle played the ultimate martyr and threw her proverbial dragon onto the fire and allowed it to burn in her place, instead making it out to be the bad guy and not herself. You guys played along as best as you could and did finally come to an agreement that the goblins were welcome to have all of the lower level and the goblins would keep the upper level, and she gave you not just one, but every single reward that was up on her pedestal. She gave you the lot, which is not what she told you she was going to do. So you guys took the lot and kind of gave her the ethereal middle finger and tipped your hats. You guys then exited and made your way back to the beginning, where you have now obtained a key for this door, or at least that's what you've been told it's for. Because wouldn't that be fucking funny if it wasn't? And you guys have now just arrived in this room, that the original room that you had come to. So, with that being said, does anybody have any questions for me for the time being? We will be doing some retroactive experience at a point in today's session that will not be happening right now, but it will come. Don't worry about that. Yeah, we'll just dive into it. So, questions or clarifications from anybody? Kat, go ahead and make a medicine check. I already know. You don't even have to ask me. I already know what you're going to do.
I think it goes better when I ask.
That's fair. Please ask away.
So I rolled a 6. I don't know why it's not showing through.
Oh, there it is.
So
there it goes.
Yeah, you can tell for sure that, like, Doc and Meepo are in very good shape. Beaufort, and yourself are not great, but it's tough to tell, especially with everything that's just happened. You guys haven't slept or anything yet. It's tough to tell exactly where everybody's at. Oh, you know what? What I will tell you guys is that you guys are on day 5, and it is about 9 p.m. Last session picked up at 6 p.m., so that whole last session was about 3 hours, which was ironic because we just pretty much roleplayed for 3 hours. So
yeah, all I know is my fever broke, and that's all I care about tonight, apparently.
Yes, your fever it indeed has broken. Okay, any other questions?
More like a clarification. Meeple's not touching this door again.
Yeah, you don't want it to reverse what it did.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, we'll just let you step through it first.
So Meepo, you touched this door and then you went all shiny? Is that what happened?
Yeah, Meepo touched the door. And then that's all Meepo remember.
Okay, so what you're saying is, if we touch this door, are we gonna be shiny?
Doc touches the door.
All right, make a Constitution save. No, I'm just fucking with you. And you're
I thought you already touched the door and you didn't turn shiny. That's weird.
And you're a sorcerer, and congratulations. You
I'm
touch
a
the door.
roguecer.
No, she just nonchalantly, like, bloop, puts a paw up on the door. Nothing happens.
Never mind.
And then she kind of just like looks over at everybody and then takes out the key and unlocks it.
Maybe it only work for the kobold.
Maybe it only had one charge.
When she takes out the key, I'm taking a step back into the doorway. Just
shocking.
Yeah.
Understood. Okay, so 1 second to do some reveal in her.
So I wonder if What if this is all some kind of weird trap from What's Her Nuts up there? I mean, it seems like something she would do. Oh God! No. Okay.
All right.
Yes.
So, as the door opens, a hissing noise and a puff of dust around the door indicates that the chamber beyond has been sealed for ages. Dust, long undisturbed, covers every surface in this large gallery, and the air here is very stale. 3 alcoves are on the north wall, and 1 is on the south wall. Each alcove contains a dust-covered stone pedestal with a fist-sized crystalline globe resting upon it. The globes in the northern alcoves are cracked and dark, but the globe in the southern alcove glows with a soft blue light, and a faint tinkling noise can be heard from it.
I want to check for traps before I enter the room.
And just for clarification, when I say tinkling, think of the sound that violins play, the plucking in a scary movie before something bad is about to happen, but to a very minor degree. It's faint.
I'm going to close the door. No, I want to check for traps before I enter.
You want to check what now?
Check for traps.
Okay, so go ahead and make a perception check for me, please.
16.
Okay, give me 1 sec. Alright, so 16. So yeah, there doesn't, and in the immediate immediate vicinity around you, which is about, as you peek in the door, or around the doorway and in the doorway about 10 feet or so, nothing stands out to you that would indicate that it's trapped in any way.
Okay. Do we want to step in here? I don't see any traps.
Yeah, sure. I'll step inside. See what this is all about. I mean, that tinkling sounds a little ominous, but I'll give it a shot.
It's ominous, but yeah, it doesn't. Not a whole lot happens.
Keep making that sound.
We're gonna walk past Doc, and I'm gonna go to the orb up here.
Okay.
I want to
Not
look.
hug the orb.
I want to look a little farther past. Just making sure there's no traps as we move along.
Okay, understood.
I'm gonna touch the orb.
Okay. You rest your hand on the orb. It's very cold to the touch. Feels like some sort of crystalline or glass-like structure. There's a pretty obvious crack in it. Give me an investigation check, Bofer.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a cracked orb.
This looks like I don't know. It looks like a cracked orb over here. I've seen one of these before, like a tiny one. You know what I mean?
Are you okay? Your eyes glazed over for a second there, Bofer.
Hey, I'm not that old yet. I'm only like 80 something. I forgot. I lost count after a while.
Pat. I'm gonna go back down south.
What does this orb look like over here? You said it's fist sized, like on a pedestal?
Yeah, so it's about the size of a human fist. It's crystalline in structure. It's tough to tell when it's glowing, like what color the actual crystalline structure of it is, but it is faintly glowing with blue. And as you've gotten closer to it, the tinkling noise increases ever so slightly the closer and closer you get. And it's not just to you. You guys audibly hear it getting louder.
Like louder because I'm getting closer, or just louder because I'm...
Yeah, as you've approached it, it is swelling. The music or the notes are swelling ever so slightly the closer you get.
Is it clear that it's coming from the orb, the sound?
Clear as fucking day.
Okay. What does that mean?
Hey, Meepo, you got any idea about what's going on here? This is your special room, right?
As you're saying that, you see Meepo, like, he has like a ray of frost just going down like the crack of his orb, just playing with it, not inspecting.
And as the ray of frost kind of goes inside of like the little crack of the orb, you guys hear an audible tsh, and you look over, and the orb in the center pedestal has now split into 4 pieces. Nothing
Meepo.
happens, but it breaks.
Whoops.
So, do you know?
Meepo play with the ball.
Maybe don't play with this ball the same way you played with that ball.
Meepo agrees.
I want to try to get a little closer and get a closer look without touching it.
You want Meepo to look at this?
Oh,
All right,
Lord.
hold on. I'm gonna need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
A what
As
saving throw?
A wisdom saving throw. As everybody
God damn
begins
it,
to
Meepo.
approach it, as everyone begins to approach it, as Meepo just charges it essentially, the tinkling noise gets so loud that it becomes overwhelming, and you can literally, it gets so loud that you can start to feel your own heartbeat in your ears. It is that loud. So everybody, so let's see, we've got, oh my god, and she, thank you. Everybody failed. Everybody failed. You all black out, give me 1 second, as fear overwhelms you.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
So, you all come to, and you guys find yourself in the room with the initial room with the pit that had the stairs leading up, and you feel the magic wear off. But as the tinkling gets to a point where it is no longer capable or where you are no longer capable of keeping control of yourself, you all simultaneously snap, and the last thing you hear is the beginning of everybody in this room screaming, and then you all come to cowering in your respective corners in this first room. But it all fades away like nothing ever happened. But you do
Oh
find
shit, I did
yourselves-
it again.
What?
I did it again, didn't I?
What
Fuck.
just happened?
Clearly, that was the button to get us to the exit. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. How'd we get here?
I felt that only one other time, and that was with the tree when it started
Yeah.
screaming.
Yeah, that wasn't great.
Meepo,
I don't like that
give me an
feeling.
Arcana check.
Okay. I suck at these. Let's go.
Say it, the sorcerer.
Yeah.
Okay. No further information is divulged.
That's fair.
Oh, what did we do with the body, by the way?
Oh, yeah, as you guys kind of like blink back into your unfeared state, somebody dropped that fucking guy.
Nah, crap.
Fuck.
Fuck.
If we start moving back, like, I don't feel compelled to stay away from going back in, do I? Like, I can
No,
walk back
in no
in.
way, shape, or form. Every ounce of fear you have just felt has faded away as soon as you come back to. It was a temporary thing.
Alright, Ree, let's go get
Hey,
it.
who was
How'd
carrying?
the, how'd the,
Was that
Me and
Bo?
how'd
Ree.
the body end up there?
Thank you.
I know it's been 5 days, so I'm assuming so, but the rat fucker that, tried to eat me before, it's dead at the bottom of this pit, right?
No, it's eating the goblin that was down there with it, dead in the beginning.
Wonderful.
It is thriving.
Wonderful.
fat
I'm
napping down
gonna
there.
put an arrow or two into it before I catch up with the others.
Okay, as the group is running back, go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Bye-bye, Bernard.
I mean, to be
Oh god, that was god awful.
So yeah, you fire down into the pit, and literally, like, your arrow just like hits the side of it. You see it like bend and snap, and it just doesn't pierce its hide. But you can keep firing as long as you've got arrows.
Yep, I'm killing this fucker before I move. I've been holding a grudge for 5 days.
And to be fair, it's a pretty sympathetic move to kill something that's gonna starve to death eventually. So good on you.
Yeah, it's
that
definitely
was your
for that
plan.
reason.
That's
nothing that's-
definitely the reason.
That was absolutely the motivation, yeah.
Yep, my eyes are gonna go a little beady and
Understood.
yep.
Don't fall into the pit.
Damn, some big boy overkill right there.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay, yeah, 17 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll the extra
And max
damage for me.
damage.
Oh, not with that, but that's okay. Still 11 points of damage.
Maximum, man.
So you shoot it, and you pin it to what would be this earthen floor underneath, and it is still alive, and it is audibly screaming You guys, as you get back into the room where you're at, from a couple rooms before, you hear the sound of essentially, like, I don't know if you guys have ever heard a rabbit scream when it gets hurt, but it is horrific, high pitched. It sounds like something is being eaten alive, and it is suffering horribly.
Ree, why are you screaming?
That's not me. That's not me. Ree will turn
Gonna
around and come
Fire
back.
another.
Okay, go
And
ahead.
Doc gets on all four.
Take
I like to think that as they're going back, Meepo, like on the way here, Meepo's like, so Meepo saw this rat, right? In the hole. Meepo think that maybe Meepo help it later.
And as Meepo says that, the screaming ceases immediately because your minimum damage. Well, it only had 1 hit point left.
No, he
one
said
more
that.
point of damage, you would have killed
Meepo, I
it.
think that rat's in a better place now.
Yeah, Meepo agrees.
And Ree and Doc, right as you get to the door, you see that she has stepped up to the pit, and as you guys are literally listening to the scream, you get to the spot where you can see her clearly, just fire another arrow, and you hear the screaming stop.
I stand up on my hind legs again.
What's going on up there?
She's gonna just look up, sling her bow back on, and then step around the pit.
All right.
Yeah, fuck that thing.
I think she had some pent-up aggression, perhaps.
Oh,
I
perhaps.
think that's just her natural state. I think she's
No,
always
her
pent up
natural
aggressive.
her natural state is flat.
Yeah, there's something boiling under there. That's what I'm saying.
Mhm. But then it bubbles sometimes, and then
She's
rats die.
Yeah, no. Sometimes.
People-
I'd say.
Meepo thought her natural state was, and then he'll say like the orcish swear word she said all the way through,
Yeah, so you hear him essentially...
not understanding what it means.
Yeah, so you pretty much say, like, fuck your mother in Orcish. Very guttural Orcish, and it catches you off guard. She, like, holy shit, this little weirdo has been listening? You're a bad example.
It's a little parrot.
Sweet
You
little
know what?
Meepo.
I'm going to repeat it, and I'm going to emphasize a certain syllable on it, like correcting his pronunciation.
Yes, that.
All right. So,
All right, I'm gonna go inside, and I'm gonna inch closer again
okay,
to the
good,
orb.
good, good.
Yeah, and as you guys enter the room, you hear the very tiny ting, 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 ting. Doc, as soon as you get there, I need everybody in this room to make a wisdom saving throw.
No.
Oh my
Please.
god.
That was better. I hope.
Nope, mine's not.
Oh, it's even worse.
Oh god, I'm worse.
Okay, so...
God damn it.
So, Doc, you look behind you, and all these motherfuckers are gone. You are officially immune to this effect, until further notice.
Where are you guys going?
Oh,
Hey.
no, you don't even see him. Like, it gets louder, 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 louder. You feel it literally, like, buzzing in your brain, and you start to sweat and pant, and you kind of, like, put your hand on it, and as you do so, you just feel your whole body go numb, and it almost becomes like this, like, siren song, this, ah, da, 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 and it does not affect you whatsoever. Everybody else, you fucking freak. You pick this body up, boom, drop him again immediately, and poof! All of a sudden, you wake back up, and you're like, what the fuck?
Boker's
Okay,
gonna
well-
look around. He's gonna be like, she did not just do that again.
Meepo had the weirdest dream.
I'm going to say the phrase that Meepo had been saying, that orcish swear, because it's appropriate.
I
Since
shit myself
I'm
a little.
immune, I want to just listen at this door before anything else changes, so we can kind of get an idea of what we're up against.
Sure, and just so you know, as you walk away from the orb, the music back down to
Oh,
just a
okay.
ting, ting, ting,
Okay.
ting, ting.
So for whatever reason, it doesn't like to be approached. Okay, so listening at the door.
All right, give me a perception check, please.
21.
It is dead silent on the opposite side of this door, man.
Okay, am I strong enough to carry this guy's body?
Oh yeah, he's not that heavy. He's been stripped of pretty much everything,
Okay.
and he's been dead for long enough to where, honestly, I hate to be gross about it, but most of him on the inside is liquefied. So
But we have him wrapped, right, guys?
you do. He's in a death shroud. He is in a
Okay.
death shroud. It's a crude death shroud, but still.
So I'm gonna gently lift him and start to carry him out and head back toward where I assume they ran to.
So from the abuse that he has taken in the course of him dying and being where he is now, you feel like more than likely there are some loose pieces inside this death shroud. But he stinks. He smells horrid right now. But you can pick him up, no problem.
Okay, so I'm gonna head back toward where I know that they would be.
Okay. So you guys have come to kind of, your senses have regained, you've regained your senses, I should say, and about the time that you're kind of like looking back towards the door, you hear the music, which is still audible, which you did not hear the last time when you woke up. Everything was dull because you all ran. But within a few seconds, you hear it go down to nothingness. And then within about 25-30 seconds, Doc walks back through the door holding the shroud.
Did you touch that thing again?
First of all, Dad, I didn't touch it the first time. It was Meepo. Secondly, I think we should probably leave him up here, and I gently motion with the shroud, so that way he stays safe regardless of what happens going forward.
Agreeable.
So I'll put him over like in this southern, this corner down here.
Are we afraid he's gonna get hurt or something?
No, it just, already I can tell you that what we're bringing back is not going to be pleasant, and the more damage that it takes, it's just going to get worse. So if we can leave him here and go about our business and then pick him up on the way out, it's going to be better for bringing him back.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Huh?
I agree.
We can always just take his head back, right? That's not
No,
creepy at all.
Maybe not.
No.
Maybe don't.
No, Ree.
Yeah, maybe we won't do that.
Ree, this is not
Bet you won't.
Goblin Society.
They do things a little differently up there.
Yeah, well, I mean, like the way we honor our dead is we put their heads on spikes.
Right. But that would not be as accepted in this culture.
And Meepo, that's totally not outlandish to you either, as in kobold culture, if you die in battle, you are literally, if your body is retrieved, they skin you and they mount your skin on walls, so like stretch it out like hide.
Why don't we just skin him?
What the fuck's the matter with you,
What is
Meepo?
wrong with both of you?
Jesus Christ!
Bofer's gonna just step right next to him
kobold tradition.
between the body and Ree.
Nobody's going to skin or behead this body. To be totally honest, I'm not sure either one of those things is possible at this point. Let's continue
We just
on
want
our
proof
adventure.
of his
Wait, what?
death. We could just take part of him back.
What is
Yeah.
wrong with all of you?
Bofer, seriously,
Proof of unlife.
there needs to be a very real warning before that shroud is opened.
Then I won't show it to his father. I'll just bury him myself.
That's fine, but let's leave him here so that it doesn't get any worse.
That's fine. I don't want to skin him or behead him
least-
or take a piece of his body.
That's not. It won't happen that way. Nobody open the shroud. The shroud is off limits.
All right, let's go.
All right,
So
fine.
saith Father.
Okay.
Let's go.
So say it, Dad.
Okay, don't touch the orb, but if you walk past, just go straight line to the door. I didn't hear anything on the other side, so we can try to continue without touching the orb.
Oh, don't touch the orb.
Don't touch a fucking orb.
Is the door locked?
Okay.
So the door is not locked.
Bofer, you're up.
Oh, I'm not having a good feeling about this.
Yeah, nobody stand in front of the door.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my thaumaturgy.
Okay, so you mutter your incantation, and as you throw your hand open, there's this gust of hot, 4G Smith-like air, and the door shifts open. It blows inward, and so the air in this stale 20-foot-long corridor, the air is stale in this 20-foot-long corridor, which leads to, you guessed it, another closed door.
Another door. I'd like to check for traps, please.
Kidoki.
17.
17. So, as you kind of look at the room itself, you do notice, Doc, that there is something funky right there. There's something is off about the way the mortar is set in those specific tiles in the center of the room.
It's a trap. I think it might be like a pitfall. I'll point it out. If you can see, right here, and right here, just look carefully. On this tile versus this tile, there's something there.
Yeah, and as you're saying that, give me an investigation check.
10.
10. Yeah,
It was almost
it's
an
tough
18.
to tell what it is exactly, but from your knowledge of traps and especially situations like this where it's like quote-unquote hallway traps, your guess is either one of two things. It's probably a pressure plate trap or it is a pitfall trap.
It could be a
it's
pressure
not
plate.
anything much more than that compared to what you guys have seen so far in this place.
Are there
Could
any
be.
big rocks in this room?
Big rocks, did you say?
Like crumbled, like stone, pieces of stone?
Not in this room, but in the room before you, the entire back part of the wall down here was collapsed in. I mean, there's some pretty big pieces of rubble.
I'm going to
Where you going
ask
with that?
if she can go grab one of those pieces of rocks.
Meepo will just hand him one of the because the orb here. Oh, hold on, wrong. The orb here, Meepo broke into like 4 pieces.
Correct.
So he'll just give him one of those.
Might not be. How heavy are they?
I mean, it was only a human fist-sized orb to begin with, so breaking it into 4 pieces, you've got a quarter of a hand. I mean, it's pretty,
No.
it's pretty
We
small.
need something. We need something heavier.
Throw them all.
I will go and acquire a rock.
Okay, easy enough. I mean, you find a big fucking stone, not an issue whatsoever.
All right. Do you want to throw it? You want me to throw it?
Who, me?
Oh, I'm asking. She.
I'm gonna throw.
Okay, you throw it onto the into the center there.
Yep.
Okay, give me 1 sec.
If I get hit with a trap because I walked up to the doorway, though.
So you hurl the stone into the center, and it hits just fine. It actually hits a little bit outside and rolls in, and you see the pressure plate clear as day now. It is that 20-foot or that 10-foot tile, and as it does so, from the opposing side of the room, a slat above the door that is currently there drops down, and you hear, and as it does so, this ballista-sized arrow launches from the fucking from the doorway and strikes She for 9 points of piercing damage.
Son of a.
And it throws you back onto the floor 5 feet. So you get blown back onto the floor, and as you guys look back, she's literally sitting there with, and by the way, a ballista bolt is about 4.5 to 5 feet tall. It is sticking out of her, almost piercing her to the fucking ground.
Doc comes over and kneels, and she goes, "Hey, I told you it was a trap."
She's gonna snarl something that is very, very unhappy
and then
sounding.
she's gonna start working to try to sort of stabilize the wound as we remove the ballista, so she's not walking around with ballista in her.
Okay, go ahead and make a medicine check for me, please. Are you using a charge from your healer's kit or no?
No, I wasn't going to.
Okay.
15 is what I-
15. So you do remove the ballista-sized bolt. However, you notice that she is bleeding profusely from the wound. You will take another 3 points of what I'm going to call piercing damage or bleed damage as the ballista bolt comes out. It is literally pooling up and just spilling all over your chest.
Hey, Bofer, can you heal her?
I used the last heal slot on, or I used my last piece of magic.
Bree,
on,
Kit.
I
She
have a
puts her
kit.
hand up.
Oh yeah, I'll toss you my kit. There you go.
Okay,
Let me-
I'll use
Okay.
the charge then.
Yep, easy enough. You use the charge, you stop the bleeding immediately. You kind of just pack the wound, and then you begin to dress around it and cinch it up real tight. it feels okay to you, she. Although being shot with a ballista bolt fucking sucks, FYI. So.
And in an effort to try to communicate, I'm gonna try to repeat what Meepo said, but it's gonna be really terrible and not sound anything like Orcish. But I'm gonna do it with a smile on my face, like.
And Kat, you hear clear. She, you hear clear as day as she speaks this out. I'd love to invite your grandmother for tea, in Orcish.
She tried. And then I'll stand up and offer a hand.
She is going to shake her head a little bit. Looks like she got hit in the head because she knows she didn't just hear that. And then she's going to kind of just wave off the hand. She's going to get up and she is going to leave the room.
Doc shrugs and turns back around.
I did not think a fucking arrow would come through the wall.
Did that
That's
thing
fucking
close
I
after
haven't
the ballista bolt came out?
It did not close. It is with the weight, with the rock resting on the center. It is held firmly open.
So in the future, let's not have her throw rocks at things. I could maybe try to undo the trap first.
Oh, I didn't realize that was an option.
I mean,
Oh,
hey,
crap. Well, yeah.
it worked. It worked last time when we threw the body on there.
Yeah.
Next time I'll
Yeah.
throw you onto it, dwarf.
Oh, you
Are
hear
you,
that
are you,
clear as
are you
day.
saying that?
You hear
We
that
know
clear
her
as day.
feelings. We know her feelings now.
Hey, I asked you if you wanted me to throw it.
Is the rock still compressing the...
Yep. Yeah, just
Okay.
holding the pressure plate down.
Alright, so... Thanks, she. I'm gonna head
Thank you,
in and... I'm gonna motion for people to stay back or to the
Oh,
side.
Doc, are you proficient in medicine?
No.
You are not. You do not have
No.
proficiency. Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Are you Bofer?
No.
You fucking people. We've got a sorcerer who has no proficiency in Arcana, and no healer in the party with proficiency in... Okay.
I'm a doctor, not a healer.
All right.
Arcana takes intelligence, man.
I mean, hey, I just got into this like a week ago, so.
It shows. Okay, here we go. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking with you. You're a good cleric.
It's true.
You're a good cleric for one round of combat, and then all your spells are gone.
Hey, it lasted 5 combats.
It's true. That's true. I'm being a dick. I'm sorry. Okay, so what do you do?
So I'm gonna try to place a toe on there just to make sure it doesn't compress more, and more traps don't appear.
Okay. No, it is very clearly, with you being especially proficient with thieves' tools and having that as one of your expertise. This trap, for all intents and purposes, as long as that boulder is on it, is disarmed. You can see the slat that pushed out and dropped down where the bolt came from, or the arrow came from. You can see a couple of springs and a cog up there. And what that tells you is that probably when the springs pull that back up, there's a mechanism inside that turns it and reloads another bolt. If there's bolts left. You don't know if it's got more ammunition, but it would take somebody to step on this thing over and over to trigger that bolt.
All right, I want to move up to it, and if I can, I'd like to try to fuck it up so it can't reload.
Oh, this good trap.
Don't stand in the doorway.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Make a... Well, we're going to just make... It'll be just like a Thieves' Tools check.
Okay.
It'll be a Dexterity check with your expertise bonus and all that shit.
Okay. Dexterity check.
However, it is above the door. I know you're tall, but you're not like 9 feet tall.
No,
right?
I'm only 7'4".
Okay, so you're going to need to figure out how to get up there.
Ree, come here.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, she does have the wingspan. She could just.
Wait, what?
I mean, if you want to do it blindly, you can do it at disadvantage. That's fine.
No.
Okay.
Ree, you're feeling strong, right?
Every day, all day.
All right. Come over here. I have a very important job for you.
Ree will attempt to leap across the,
Easy.
the
With your
space there.
strength, you jump right over it.
Okay, so I need you to kneel down,
Okay.
and then also put both hands on the floor.
Okay.
Okay, and stay like this. I'm gonna step on her back.
And yeah, you feel this big, weird clawed foot climb up onto your back like a... like there's a cat on you, but you can
A
feel
cat on my
too,
back.
It's Boo Boo's cat.
As the feet kind of like get onto your back, you feel like that cat kneading thing just instinctually kind of start in your skin. The claws kind of tickle a little bit. It's fucking weird, man.
Why are you doing that with your feet?
I don't
Wait,
know.
what's doing who with feet?
I don't stand on goblins.
She's
very
making
often.
she's making biscuits. Making biscuits with her feet.
Back
kinda weird.
biscuits.
Ew.
Back biscuits.
Is that enough for me to be able to
That
see that?
that is exactly what you need to see up there. Okay, go ahead and give me the thieves tools check, please, or the dexterity check plus proficiency modifier
Times two.
plus. Yeah, so plus what is it? 4?
For fuck's sake. Yeah, so it's 9.
9. Nah, you kind of like, you see the mechanism inside now, and sure as shit, as you look down into it, there's about a dozen bolts in there that are all laid out on this weird, like, semi-rotten ancient slab. And it would, like, drop down, and then as the cog would spin, it would just load another one up. And you can see there's actually, like, a rudimentary ballista built into the wall, but it's made of iron. And it's got this crazy spring system that gives it its force. But
Do I see more bolts?
Yeah, I just said there's about a dozen.
Oh, you did? Okay,
Yeah,
I didn't. Sorry.
But
I was looking at my inventory.
But you cannot figure out how the fuck to properly jack this thing up with that roll.
Would I be able to just use a crossbow bolt to force the thingy to stay open?
The slat to stay open?
Yeah.
I'm sure. Make another thieves' tools check, but do it with disadvantage since you failed the first time. Actually, no, I'm sorry. We're just gonna increase the DC. That's where we've gone with that. So,
That would be a 20.
Yep, no problem whatsoever. You take a crossbow bolt, go ahead and mark it off your inventory, and you kind of like wedge it into one of the springs, and you force it all the way down to like the center of the shaft. And as you kind of like pull up on it, it doesn't fucking budge.
Okay. I think we're good now. I think it should be safer now. I'll climb off of Bree.
Okay.
Thank you. I could not have done that without you.
Yeah, it's fine. A little weird, but it's fine. Glad to help.
Bofer's gonna say, Ranger, it's safe now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. And he's gonna walk in the room.
Before Bofer walks away, Meeple will be like, "Is this?" With
Oh,
like
is
the
that-
cat on, with like the cat on Ree. He'll point to that and be like, "Is this normal on this surface?"
I've
particularly,
never
no.
seen this. No.
Not
I've
particularly
never stood
normal.
on a
No.
goblin before. It might be normal now.
I might make this a thing, but
Okay.
I'd
So
be
with
weird.
dwarves,
For a little while.
yes, it's a little normal. We kind of stand on each other's shoulders and stuff
Is
like
the-
that. Makes us taller.
Is
I mean,
the
I've
Zorlok-
I've seen 3 goblins stand on top of each other and put a giant coat on and impersonate other things.
Do not want to know the rest of that
I
story.
do. I really do.
Meeple also want to hear.
I'll tell you guys sometimes. It's a really fun story.
So I'm gonna check if the store is locked.
That door is locked.
All right. Then I'd like to attempt to unlock it. Well, does it look like it would fit the key that opened the main door?
It does not.
Okay.
Ooh, my camera.
Yeah, it's the first time I've seen that. I think it was started to fix already. Okay. Okay, so I'll try to unlock it then.
Okay, give me a dexterity check along with your proficiency modifier and your expertise, please.
Hey, Bofer,
Huh.
guide me.
Okay. From the first sermon of Moradin.
Oh jeez.
And it is as uncomfortable as it sounds, but you do feel the holy guidance of Moradin at your back. Go ahead and roll. And then add a d4, so that's 1, so 5,
for fuck's sake,
6,
a 10.
10. So
2 millennia ago. Oh, I forget.
I
It's
fell
chapter
asleep.
3.
You made me fall asleep. I'm at the fast one.
yeah, you cannot figure out how the fuck to make that thing work now.
Hey,
Okay.
watch out. Ree,
My life
Or-
pick.
orange, green, purple, blue. Go.
What? Oh, yeah. I thought you were just like listing your favorite colors. You gotta
Alright.
tell me what number to go on.
Give me a strength check if you're jumping.
Okay.
Was the pep talk guidance, by the way?
It was.
Oh, never mind. Fuck me and that 23. Yeah, so Ree just, like, I don't know. How the fuck do you kick this stone door in? Or is it a kick? Is it a shove? Is it a jump?
I was
it's
trying
a drop kick.
I was gonna like do advantage like to help, but nope, no needed.
No, you don't need any of that.
Yeah, okay, yeah. If you're helping, then yeah. But no, I just drop kicked it. Yeah.
Meepo didn't fall asleep.
Yeah, so Ree literally just like jumps up and gives it both feet and just boom, the whole door shudders and you see like where the lock was, there's just this poof of smoke and dust from years or decades or possibly centuries of not being used just kind of wash over you guys in the room, and then as you kind of see the dust settle, holy shit, the door is open.
Bofer's gonna offer Ree a hand.
What? For a high five?
Oh, to get up since you're on the floor drop kicking.
Ah, no, I got this. And she tries to kip up.
Easy.
Bofer's gonna peek his head inside.
So dust fills.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no problem. You just fucking whoop.
I got this shit. Fuck yeah.
Dust fills this hall like a layer of gray snow. That is how thick it is in here. In the rounded northern end of the chamber stands a 10-foot-tall sculpture of a coiled dragon carved from red-veined white marble. I have something to share with you. That is what you see in the chamber to the north.
That's pretty dope.
So,
can we see that writing, or should we not be able to see that writing?
nah, you can't see that writing, not yet.
Okay.
That is the room before you, my friends.
Let me peek before we step in and make sure there's no more traps. I'm doing that. That is an 18.
You do not know, in no way, shape, or form do you sense any traps, at least in your immediate vicinity.
Okay. The first 10 feet or so should be fine. And then as I go in, I'd like to continue check. If you want me to keep rolling, I can.
No, it's pretty much unnecessary at this point. It's just that initial burst of, oh shit, what's going on with this, situation. You don't sense anything. You look the room over and that's what you see. I mean, it's literally like as you guys step in, you literally leave footprints. It is so thick in dust. It's very clear this chamber has not been touched in a very, very long time.
Doc sneezes. Like a cat sneeze. Yeah, that.
I fucking hate cats like that. Uh-oh,
Yeah, Ree would like to take a look at that statue. She will cautiously just kind of come up to this spot here and take a look at it.
Okay, yeah, it is exactly what you see. It is very quiet.
Can I step up too? And is it made out of stone?
It is.
Can I use my stone cutting to find the origin?
From where you're at, no, but you can get closer to it if you'd like and really get a look at it.
I'm gonna ask the rest of everyone, like, if I could get really close to it. I know a lot about stone, so I can see the origins of this if you'd like. I've researched a bit.
Just
I'm gonna go
careful.
ahead and back up.
Yeah, me too. Like, oh, don't stand in a line.
Bofer's gonna put his shield up and start walking towards it.
Okay, yeah, as soon as you get to that point, Bofer, you all hear a very audible voice emanate from the statue. And it says, "We come at night without being fetched. We disappear by day without being stolen. What are we?" And then it falls silent again. Bofer, on that note, go ahead and give me a... well, let's see. It's going to be a history check with whatever your bonus is for the stone cutting. I believe that's advantage? Just advantage?
No. It's a wait, let me see here.
I thought it was on history checks that had to do with stone, or is it survival stuff?
Double proficiency
Double
to the
proficiency.
check.
Perfect.
So add proficiency bonus. So it's a 4. Wait, yeah, 4. So +2 to this since it's already a +2.
Okay. 14. Okay, so yeah, as you look at it, you have not seen red-veined marble ever in your entire life. This is what the dwarves refer to as an extinct mineral deposit. It does not exist anymore. That tells you that this piece of art is easily over 1,000 years old. Besides that, you have no idea who made it, why they made it, what purpose it was made for, but this is literally ancient stone.
Did anybody else hear the creak?
Yeah, I heard it. I've never seen any stone like this before. It's like I've heard tales in books that are a lot older than my great grandfathers.
In those books, does the stone talk to people?
I've never heard of stone talking ever. So,
Sorry.
no.
Sorry, Xavier. This is gonna sound like a really dumb question, but for Meepo, he's only been like underground his whole life. So does he know like? I mean, I'm sure he knows what day and night is because he has to sleep. But like,
He does.
apart from that, like,
However,
does he?
I know where you're going with this. Make an
Yeah.
intelligence check.
Okay. Not gonna go great.
It might. He has surprised us before.
Oh, it's not bad.
Meepo the fucking mighty. Yeah, he knows exactly. I know, as Kevin to Lucy, I know you know this. Meepo is well aware. It clicks. Oh, shit.
Is it the stars?
Boom. As soon as you say the stars, give me 1 second here. As soon as you say the stars, you hear a as a passageway opens up behind you right here, and you guys all start to hear this sound. Doot, 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 and you see the door that has just opened. Every time it says doot, you see it take 1 second
Oh,
closer
let's go.
to being shut.
What if we can't get back out though?
Doot, doot, doot.
She, come on, or Ranger, let's go.
All right. Let me
I didn't think she was coming.
Over the course of the next minute or so, as you guys kind of take the what we'll call the immediate surroundings in, you do know that you do notice, I should say, that the door behind you does close, seal shut.
Is there a button or anything, a switch or anything? I would be looking immediately.
I was going to ask if there was a way to wedge it open as
There-
it's starting to shut.
You said you want. Okay, how do you want to do that?
My first thought is it's a heavy stone door, right?
Mm-hmm.
Grabbing snagging the rock from that as I go.
Ooh, that's dangerous.
Okay, fair enough. Go ahead and do that. Give me just 1 second to throw some percentiles.
If
How
I
good
fucking
was
get
I
shot
at breaking
again.
that trap?
Okay. As you lift the stone up and step off the pressure plate, you hear this like grinding metal on metal. Nothing happens. So you take the stone successfully over to the door, and you do manage to wedge it open without any issue. It appears to hold the door in place, and the door doesn't seem like it's attempting to crush anything, to lock anything in or out. It is just held open. Okay.
Hallelujah.
On that note, as you enter this room, dust cloaks the contents of this 20-foot wide hall. 6 alcoves line the walls, 3 to the north and 3 to the south. Each alcove, except the southwest one, holds a humanoid figure carved of red-veined white marble. The figures resemble tall elves in plate mail armor. A stone archway at the west end of the hall opens into a wide room from which a greenish light glows. A dark pit is situated before said archway.
I'm gonna.
So
Hold on. Let me look for traps before we.
I'm gonna cast guidance on her while she's trying to look. From the second sermon of Moradin.
Oh boy.
Okay. What are you doing, Canis? You're
I was looking for traps. It's a 16.
Yeah. So where are you looking for traps? I'll give you like 30 feet worth of squares to look for traps.
Probably just my immediate vicinity, like let's say 10 feet. Hold on.
Okay.
Close.
Yeah. No. Everything seems perfectly fine. It looks great, honestly.
I'll step forward cautiously, specifically looking up at this thing in the alcove. See if it.
Okay.
I'm gonna knock an arrow for if something is going to attack any hostility.
Okay.
Hey, Ree, is that thing talking to you?
Is this thing talking to me?
Yeah,
Listen
man.
closely.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
All right.
It's not talking to you, but you do hear something. From the room to the west, you swear that you hear the soft sound of nails on stone.
I think there's something in that other room over there.
Small nails, like probably rat-sized or mouse-sized or, something small like that.
Oh, I think we have dinner over there.
Normal rat size or like the rats we've been facing rat size?
Ree has no fucking clue.
I don't know.
All right.
Rats come in all shapes and sizes. I don't know.
Okay,
What
so
are we eating?
I'm gonna get to here, and I want to.
When you get there, give me a perception check, please. Actually, wait. You've got what is your passive? Your passive is 14. Okay, so you notice immediately as you get to this point, Candace, that from the southwest alcove, there is a set of tracks that lead from this statue to the pit, and then they disappear over the edge of the pit.
I'm gonna very cautiously move forward.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow in queue.
I want to try to look down in there.
It is filled to the fucking brim with spikes at the bottom.
Ugh. Okay.
However, you do notice that there are that the walls of the pit are pretty rough, like very roughly carved, which could probably serve as handholds to get down into the pit if need be.
What am I able to identify what type of prints these are?
Sure. Go ahead and give me a survival check, please.
16.
Yeah, easy. So you don't know exactly what made these, but you can tell definitely that they were made from a tiny humanoid that had claw-like nails and only had 2 legs.
Meepo, come here.
But it was the key word there is that it was a tiny humanoid. So tiny being the size of a mouse, but humanoid in nature.
I had Meepo come over so I could compare the footprint to hit size.
It's like half the size of Meepo's feet.
Something really.
Damn, I'm like 3 feet tall.
You're also a small creature. This is a tiny creature. So
right.
Okay.
Is it something really small, but with feet possibly like Meepo's, was walked from this statue, and I'm going to point out the footprints as I'm talking. Walked from this statue, or whatever it is, all the way down into the pit. It looks like you can climb down in the pit. I mean, there's spikes down there, but...
Could Reed take a closer look at the statue, see if there's anything special about it?
Yeah, give me an investigation check, please.
And realizing they're looking at tracks, I want to go and take a look and kind of block them out and focus and see if I can pick up anything else, since this is what I do.
Okay, give me 1 second there. So that was a nat 20, not mine. Okay, so 19.
Much.
So as you kind of like look at this southwestern statue, you get over to the edge and you start kind of doing some math, and you look down into the pit. You look over at the statue. Nothing about the statue seems out of place, except that there's no dust in the cradle of the arms. So the statue kind of has its hands cradled like over its stomach, and there is a visible like plate, almost like an offering plate, and it's pretty clear that the dust on that plate has been disturbed, as if something was sleeping there or sitting there.
No, I think something was taking a nap here.
What is so small that would walk on only 2 feet, though? I'll look over at she. Do you know of anything that size?
Yeah, she's.
So she, what exactly are you doing? What are you trying to discern? What information would you like me to play with?
I want to take a look at the tracks, see if I can maybe follow. Obviously, we've been walking here. It's going to be harder now. But I want to see if I can find any other signs of anything moving, or see if I can pick up any indication of what this thing might be, and see if it rings any bells for anything I've heard of or hunted.
Okay. Yeah, give me an investigation check, please.
Oh, that is not my better skill.
Okay. As you look over the clues that have already been laid out in front of you, without some sort of supernatural or magical ability, you have no fucking idea. Whatever this creature is or was has left no trace of itself to discern what it might be.
How do we get across?
I think I heard something from the other room earlier. I think it sounded like scratching claws and whatnot. So whatever maybe made those footprints are probably on the other room. Yeah.
They're clawed feet. It could be.
We can jump.
Well, we could climb too. I'm a good climber. Why don't I try to go across on the wall?
Are we sure that a giant bolt isn't gonna shoot out of the ceiling if we go across it?
We're never sure about that, she. Never.
It's always a
ever.
possibility.
Maybe throw another rock.
Oh, she's gonna give you a look. Her eyes are gonna
What?
change for a second, and then they're gonna go back normal.
What if we get a whole bunch of rocks and we throw it into the pit
And just fill it.
and just walk over the pit?
I don't know. Are there enough
How
rocks
deep
in
is
that
this pit?
room?
That is a good question. You look over the edge of the pit and you notice it's only about 10 feet deep.
5 feet
I mean,
of
don't get
those
me
were
wrong.
spikes.
Yeah, I was gonna say a 10-foot fall into 5-foot spikes is pretty fucked up, regardless. So,
What are these spikes made of?
it appears that they're made of wood, but they've been reinforced with metal binding, so they have not completely rotted away. And due to the nature of the undisturbed environment, they're in very good shape.
Could I just use Toll of the Dead on them?
You can try.
If seeing him trying that, Meeple will try like a ray of frost at it.
Okay, go ahead and.
I am going backwards.
So you cast Toll the Dead. You send the Toll the Dead off. Unfortunately, inanimate objects do not have to make wisdom saving throws against anything because it does not have a wisdom and it does not have any impact. So the boom kind of goes off, and Meepo, go ahead and give me just give me an attack roll.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Yeah.
20.
Yeah. So I mean, you hit one of the spikes spot on, and you see frost kind of, and then it kind of like bursts, and the spike itself kind of like falls to one side. But there's about 90 spikes in here, so
We'll be here for a while.
We'll be here for a while.
Okay, so you said that it looked like it was climbable, right? On the sides.
Yeah, the handholds on the side are they're not official handholds, but it's so rough hewn that it looks very easy to climb down into.
Okay,
I
because
mean, I
I
could
think
totally jump this too.
that's true.
I think that two of us
That's true.
should probably go together because remember what happened? I don't want to tell you what happened last time.
Yeah, let's have two of us go together. Who wants to go across?
I'll go with
you
you.
and Ree.
Me and Ree? Okay. So I'm gonna climb. I'm not gonna try to jump it because I'm not as strong.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an athletics check, please.
Both of us?
Who's jumping?
I am.
Oh yeah, and the climbing, both athletics are those are both
Oh,
athletics
okay.
checks. You can't backflip your way down a 10-foot or a 5-foot.
It's a 12 for me.
12, easy, no problem whatsoever. You jump straight over to the other side. Candace, with your passive perception, give me a perception check, please, as well when you get down to the spikes.
It is a 22.
Okay, whatever the creature was that came over to the edge of this pit, as you get down into the spikes, there is very clearly tracks that also go over to the edge of the spikes, like to the edge that is facing where you guys are currently at, and then up the wall you see that there are little tiny marks where it does not appear humanoid anymore. It appears bestial in nature, and it appears that it no longer had 2 feet, but 8 legs. Little tiny pinpricks all the way up the wall like a spider.
All right, Meepo, do you want to get across there?
Wait, I saw it looked like it turned into a spider. Or maybe a spider ate the creature and got away.
That's probably more likely. I mean,
There's a story here.
yeah. Yeah, I'm sure a spider just came by, ate the little fucker, and then ended its existence.
Do I hear the
That's a good
scraping
idea,
now?
Meepo.
Okay, hold on. There's a lot of things happening here. Give me just one moment. So as these two are making their jump and the climb, I just want to give you guys this. And then give me 1 second. I'm going to read you guys this little passage just so we've got that clear. And then I'm going to jump back, to Meepo and She. Okay, so as you two get over to this area, especially the jump that was super easy, you get here and violet marble tiles cover the wall and floor in this room. All the walls, by the way. Not the ceiling, though. Though all are cracked and broken, revealing rough-hewn stone beneath said tiles, as it had been laid over the top. Sconces are attached to the walls at each corner. One holds a torch that currently burns with a greenish fire, and that is in the southeast corner down here. A marble sarcophagus, easily 9 feet long, lies in the room's center. The coffin is carved with dragon imagery, and the head of the sarcophagus resembles a dragon's head. Rusting iron clasps firmly lock down the lid. Okay, She and Meepo, did you guys have something?
That was me.
No, wait, what?
I had something. I asked, am I able to hear the scratching now?
No, I understand that, but Meepo was saying something before that, and since you were climbing down, he was going to do something while that was happening, so.
Oh, I was talking to Meepo.
Oh, okay. Please, go ahead. Have your conversation.
So he's gonna pull out a rope from a bag that he had. Just really. It's like 50 feet of hempen rope, and he's like, maybe when they climb over, Meepo can toss this, and then balance across or swing. Safety.
I mean, how much do you weigh, Meepo?
Good question.
Meepo's never been weighed
39.
before.
Yeah.
Meepo's never
Meepo does
been
not
weighed
know.
before. Many of you have never actually been weighed before. Actually, I would wager
Doc's
to-
probably
I
the
would
only
wager
one.
to say nobody's been weighed before except Doc in an anatomy class.
You mind if I pick you up for a second, Meepo?
Okay.
He's gonna pick him up, try to see how much
Yeah, you are way more fucking overburdened than you were before, but you have no fucking clue, dude.
Okay.
He's not heavy, but you're carrying
I mean,
a lot.
I'm only 1 pound overweight.
And now you are way more overweight.
Okay.
But you could try to jump. Yeah, you should definitely pick me up and
I think he's
try
gonna
to
throw
jump.
him.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
I was thinking about throwing him.
That's what I figured.
believe I can fly.
Gonna have to toss me.
All right, Meepo.
Yeah, that's
Do you think you
Yes?
can make that jump?
No, Meepo not very strong. What?
Hey, Doc.
Huh?
Have you ever heard of the Dwarven Toss game before?
Would I have heard of this?
Make a history check, Candace.
I don't like where this is going.
Oh, it was almost a nat 20. I got an 11.
Yeah, no, I mean you've heard of Dwarven Toss before, sure.
Yeah, sure. Dwarven toss. Yeah. That seems like an inappropriate time to.
The gnomes hate that game because when they get involved, they always lose.
Bofer's gonna set down his axe and his shield for a second.
What are you doing?
All right, Meepo. You're gonna have to trust me here. You can't make that jump, and we need you over there.
Yeah, Meepo have rope. That's what Meepo say.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on,
How's it going?
Bofer. Let's not do anything drastic.
Bofer's
There-
gonna walk back with Meepo for a
Hold
second.
on, Bofer. Bofer,
are you
if you
doing?
kill him.
Okay, let me ask some clarification questions. Meepo, do you consent to being picked up?
I mean, he's fine with being picked up, but he's not sure exactly what he's doing right now.
Because I
Cling
know
to-
what's about to happen, so are
Cling
you
to
okay?
Yeah, he's fine being picked up, but if he starts running, Meepo's gonna try struggling.
Okay.
Hold on, Bofer. You asked me if I'm aware of toss, and now you're holding our friend. And that is a lot of spikes.
And you have
It's-
treated, and Doc, you have treated easily a half dozen broken bones and/or spines, backs, necks, due to gnomes being hurled during games of Dwarven Toss. It is not a safe game.
You see Doc's face. Like, she usually kind of has a half smile or a smirk. It's gone. She's dead serious right now. Do not throw that kobold.
We're going to throw me.
I'm gonna quietly start to move into position behind Bofer to intervene if I need to. I'm not being particularly subtle about it, but I'm not.
I've
He's like,
seen
I'm
pressing
getting
her to the
prepared.
back of his neck.
I've seen everything from broken occipitals to broken spines, and we need him, as you stated. So let's find a different way to get him over here.
All right. I mean, we usually pay for the gnomes.
We can discuss that later. The smirk kind of comes back to her face.
I kind of wanted to see him do it.
Meepo, are you good at climbing?
Not really, no.
Okay.
That's why I wanted to. Oh, never
Why
mind.
don't you toss me your rope? I can maybe hold on to it. And
Meepo
then-
likes that idea.
He's gonna like try and hop off of Bofer.
I'll let him go.
I see where you're going, but things just always go wrong in that game.
Hey, I have the second best record in Bree. I
And
threw
that's not the
40
first.
feet. 40 feet. And that's a good one. My father beat it by 55 feet, though, so.
Meepo's gonna toss the rope over to Reed.
Doc's
Okay,
just
I got it.
All right, yep, easy enough. Recatches it. By the way, I put that S there just so you guys know where that door is at. So we don't
Thank
lose
you.
it.
All right, now climb across.
Okay.
He's gonna try and like swing across.
Oh, fuck.
No, it's like tough, but like
Make
he's
an
gonna hang it
athletics
very
check.
close to the edge.
Make an athletics check.
Does it have to be athletics, not acrobat?
Yep, athletics check, sir.
Oh damn it! That's what I was trying to avoid. It's not bad. I'll take it.
No, it's not hard, especially with Reese being as strong as she is. You kind of like You wrap a little bit of the rope around your waist, and you kind of go to leap, and you do kind of like swing down like Tarzan. You feel the tip of some of the spikes like graze up against the bottom side of your tail as you panic and clench your butt as hard as you can. I guess cloaca, you don't really have a
Cloaca.
Yeah. And you smash into the wall, and then you really quickly skitter up the
Yeah.
wall and onto the other side.
And Doc would have a hand down trying to help up too.
Oh, we should have tied it off on the other side.
Yeah, that was super dangerous. But hey, here we are.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
no.
that would have been smart. Yeah.
Can I jump if
Yeah.
since I'm only 1 pound
absolutely.
overcumbered?
Oh, you can jump. Yeah, go ahead and give me an athletics check. You're 1
I'm gonna
pound-
do a running jump.
Okay. You said you
Give
are
me your
1 pound
First
encumbered,
for
though?
your shield.
Yes. Excuse me?
Give me your axe or your shield first, so you can
First,
grab
can I
onto the
hand-
side if you need to.
It's gonna hand her the axe for a second.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Hey, I trust.
And then I turn around and leave. The end.
Thank you. Bye. And he's gonna
Oh, man. the
run
head
and
works,
jump.
folks. Okay, go ahead and give me an athletics check, please. Just straight, because it was a running jump. Normally, I wouldn't make you make this, but because you are encumbered, there is going to be some... Oh, yeah, no problem,
Yeah.
Gopher. You jump straight over to the other side, not a fucking...
I'm still encumbered?
Huh? Didn't you say you were 1 pound over encumbered?
Yeah, but he
Yeah, I
can
told
go.
you.
Give
Give
her
it
the
up,
axe.
yeah.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, you had to make the check anyways, so... Because if you rolled a nat 1, you're going into the fucking pit.
Don't fall into the pit.
Alright, so everybody has successfully gotten over. She?
I'm gonna go up to the side. I'm gonna say, "Hey, Bree, you might want to shift a little bit."
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna toss the axe over first.
Easy enough. There's this axe that kind of clatters across the ground, like bounces and scrapes up against Meepo's leg. Doesn't hurt, but it's a little jarring.
I'm just gonna grab it.
Probably poked his tail.
And
You-
then I gonna take a deep breath and like make sure I'm not gonna start bleeding again. And then I'm going to take a step back and try and get over to the other side.
Okay,
If
go
I
ahead and give
fucking
me...
get impaled by another spiky thing, I'm going to be very unhappy.
Yeah, well, with where you're at right now, health-wise, you're probably going to be unconscious. So give me an athletics check, please.
I do not need another character to die from this.
Another?
Yeah.
Can I stand up, never mind.
Oh, easy. You go wherever the fuck you want. You jump, I mean, with perfect precision, like a swan in the air, and land with this crazy 3-point superhero landing, stand up like it was just nothing. And then as she turns around, you guys see that the herniated intestine that is now bursting through the wound in her stomach is like pulsating as she's very rapidly trying to push it back into her insides.
That's fucking gross. That was majestic as fuck, but that's fucking gross.
I can fix that when we
I-
craft
yeah.
up top. I could fix that for you.
What's this?
We might need to go visit Corky.
Okay.
Okay.
Can
so
I do
now
a
can I-
medicine check and see how bad this herniated-ish intestine is?
You don't even need to roll a medicine check. You know your hit points. You are fucked up.
Okay.
You are
Wonderful.
You are well past bloodied and on your way to not having a good time.
Well, it's still better than the fucking filth fever. So
Absolutely, yes, 100%.
So, y'all,
am I able to hear the scratching now? Hold on, sorry.
Sorry, I apologize. You did mention that. Give me a perception check, please. Give it to me with advantage. Don't. No, you rolled a 19. Never mind. No, you
You
don't.
do better.
I don't. Okay.
Well, yeah, you definitely can't do better than that. No, but you do not hear it anymore.
Okay. What were you saying? Boo-boo? I mean, Bofer.
what is this? I'm gonna point at the whatever this is. I don't know what it is yet.
Yeah, no, it's clear as day. You hear the same. I'll give you the same. I'll just read it one more time. Violet marble tiles cover the walls and floors in this room, though they are cracked and broken, revealing rough-hewn stone beneath. Sconces are attached to the walls at each corner of the room, and one, the southeast corner, holds a single torch that burns with a greenish light. a greenish fire. A marble sarcophagi, easily 9 feet long, lies in the room's center. The coffin is carved with dragon imagery, meaning just different shapes of dragons in different poses. And the head of the sarcophagus resembles a dragon's head, much like the relief that was carved into the door that got you into this area. There are very, very rusty iron clasps that firmly lock the lid of this sarcophagi down. There are 6 of those clasps.
That green flame kind of looks like my candle.
Oh, that's true.
Make an Arcana check for me, Beaufort.
Meepo going to touch the sarcophagus.
Yes. Okay, disregard the Arcana check. You touch the sarcophagus.
Yes.
It's cold. It's a cold stone sarcophagus, and it is also made out of the same red veined white marble that the other statues in this area were made of.
Meepo's gonna like trace the dragons for fun.
Trace the dragons? Okay, give me a history check with advantage, please.
Okay. History. Well, 11's what you're gonna get.
All right, yeah, you got nothing.
Yeah, I figured.
We would like to take a look at this torch a little closer.
Give me a Reed. Give me a survival check.
Okie dokie.
I know that's a weird one, but
Yeah.
And I have a thing after.
okay. So the reason why I gave you survival is because as you approach the torch, you being a creature of the wildlands, I guess, you understand torches and fire and things of that sort. This thing gives off no heat whatsoever. As you approach it, even from 10 feet, you should be able to, with the size of the torch flame, feel some sort of heat. You don't feel that as you approach within 5, and then within 3, and then within 2, and almost your hands licking the flames, it gives off 0 heat. But it gives the same exact light as a torch would.
Yeah, I've seen Beaufort's candle, right? I mean, like you've
It is
toss it around.
Yeah, it's almost identical to his candle, but in a torch form, giving off a shitload more light.
Yeah, Ree will call out to Beaufort, like, hey, Beaufort, looks like this candle's a lot like, or this torch is a lot like her candle over there.
Hopefully we don't have to go through as much stuff to get this thing as that one.
Oh yeah, fuck. There is a big old coffin over there too, so yeah, that very well might. Fuck.
Do you want to pick it up? Wait, is the dragon mouths open right here?
Is the dragon's mouth open, did you say?
Yes.
It is not.
Maybe.
Before,
I'm sorry. What was that, Kat?
so before we all are moving around in the room too much, I'd like to look to see if there's any more tracks or signs of
Yes,
of
please.
anything.
Absolutely. Give me a survival check, please. That's a pretty good fucking point on her end.
Oh, that was almost a 19 on the die.
So as you look around, you do realize that there are a set of tracks, and I will just draw this out in circles for you. And they
I'm going to
lead.
follow them as much as I can.
Yep, and as you follow them, they go up into what appears to be the crevice of the sconce on the wall that has the nubs of an ancient torch on it. The dust in that sconce is disturbed as if something was sitting there.
Any tracks coming from the sconce?
Nope.
And nothing's actively in it at the moment.
Correct. Nothing is actively in it at the moment, but I kind of want to backtrack there. It appears that the tracks have come to and from that sconce.
Okay.
Following the same exact path that they did down into the pit, though.
How much light is this torch giving off, like in the entire room?
Standard torchlight.
Okay.
So there's enough to see the room. The northwestern corner is a little bit dull, but not by a whole lot.
Are we gonna open this thing? Is that what we're planning?
I mean, I guess we might as well.
If
I
they
don't think
go to do
anything-
that, I'm going to take a defensive position because I'm fully expecting this to go very
Me
badly.
too.
Ree, are you gonna take it?
Take the torch?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, I'll take the torch.
Okay, yeah, you have a torch that doesn't feel hot.
I like that. Cold fire. This is kind of nice, actually.
Try bringing it over by the sarcophagus. See if it reacts. I don't know.
Might be a good idea. I'll take mine out as well. Or like the candle thing.
Yeah. Ree will wave the magical torch around the sarcophagus, kind of like.
Yeah, you do so, and you even get it to the point where the flames are licking up the stone surface of it, and nothing happens. Same thing with the candle.
Well, this doesn't seem to be working.
And we didn't learn from last time with the sarcophagi and the dead.
Nah.
Hey, we
got
like
stuff last
things
time.
that glow and don't hurt.
That's,
Mm.
that's a fair point.
All right. So, how would we open this thing?
I mean, those clasps don't look like they take a whole lot to bash off.
Yeah, that's true enough. I guess Beaufort's gonna get his axe ready. So, are we gonna do this?
Doc, can you do it in a less violent and potentially disrespectful way?
Sure.
Just open the clasps. They're clasps.
So I was going to just see if it's even locked, or can I just pop them open?
They're iron clasps that are holding it down. There is no lock on them, but they're rusted, so it is going to take a little bit of force to open them. But yeah, they can just be popped open. They're clasps.
I'll point.
Oh, they're just clasps.
They're just rusty.
Yep.
Yeah, when you said
They're-
clasp, for some reason I heard hinges. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to take a little bit of muscle, but we could easily open them the way they're intended to.
Oh, I got those.
Not intended to. Let's open it, I guess.
Okay. Anybody who's going to try to pop a clasp, go ahead and give me a strength check.
I'll give it a go.
I'm not cutting an arrow.
Nope.
This meta-wise, this feels like an awful idea.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Even to me, knowing, yeah, this is terrible. Okay, so you four open it, and okay, so let's see. Hang on here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you guys had a 56 total strength check on that, and it required a 30. So, with that being said, that was a collective strength check. That was the first group task you've had to complete above a certain threshold, and you succeeded.
Hey, we
So
did it,
with
guys.
everybody's collective strength, you go around and you bust each of these clasps open. They don't break off in a disrespectful manner, but you do force them open. And the sarcophagi lid is unlocked. What would you like to do?
Step away.
I'm
I'm
gonna peek.
I don't know how I feel about disturbing.
Now, mind you, it is a very heavy stone lid, so peeking, I mean, are you going to shove it open, or are you going to lift it off? What are you going to do, Beaufort?
I'm gonna like crack the lid open just a tiny bit to look inside and put my. I'm gonna ask Ree if he can put his torch over towards the crack.
Her.
Oh,
Okay.
her.
Go ahead and make a strength check for me, Beaufort, as you are moving the lid. Easy. And as you do so, you move it over about 1.5 feet as you shove it, and it moves with surprising ease. So you move it over. So the lid of the stone sarcophagi begins to move. And inside the coffin is a troll. It's dressed in rotted finery but its jewelry and rings adorned with tiny silver dragons still sparkle. The creature's body is shrunken and elongated, and its flesh is rubbery and putrid green. Its black hair is long, thick, and ropey. Its beady black eyes flash opened, and it snarls. Who awakens me? Everybody needs to roll for initiative.
Cossack! Cossack, Cossack! I accidentally rolled on D&D Beyond and it was 8.
Yeah, I saw it.
All right, give me a second, you guys. I gotta.
Oh, I forgot to click.
Turn order.
That's a big boy.
Oh yeah, it's a troll.
And I don't split slots.
I don't either.
Next time I think I am just taking the axe and fucking leaving.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
And I'm gonna pretend like I'm not being very optimistic by saying that there'll be a next time.
I mean,
All
with
right,
that,
sorry, go ahead.
with a jump like that, I'm pretty sure that troll could probably step over it.
Yeah, seemed tall enough.
Alright, so the creature immediately lurches upwards, grabs the edge of the sarcophagi as it's staring you down, Bofer, and throws the lid off with, I mean, absolutely outrageously surprising ease. Just, boom, it hits the ground and shatters across the earth. Bofer, it is your turn.
Shit.
Run away.
That instinctively I'm gonna bang my my axe on my shield, Toll the Dead.
Okay, it's a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
That's a fail.
Bofer's just gonna start backing up and bang his shield.
Excellent. So you bang the shield, and the necrotic energy washes over this crazy-looking troll dressed in finery and jewelry. And as that happens, you see its body rapidly starting to, quote-unquote, come back to life as it is regenerating. As that happens, though, the necrosis hits this pocket in its cheek, and you see part of its cheek burn away until you see the muscle. As that happens, you see it begins to suture up. I'm sorry, you said you were backing away. Where are you moving to?
Oh no, like, you know what I mean, like backing from the sarcophagus, like right there, like in the same spot.
Oh, okay. So you're just bracing yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say. Oh yeah, back away, boy. Let me go and get that hit in on you. Okay.
And you said it was healing?
Well, you're about to see. It is its turn. On that note, yeah. So where the necrosis had hit, you see it completely regenerate. And like the flesh just knits itself back together, and you see part of its throat where it was emaciated start to fill out even more as it stands up from the tomb.
Huh.
Okay, on that note, it is going to now, it is its turn. It is going, well, Bofer, you just hit it, so it's going to turn to you since you're the first one it saw, and it is going to swing at you with its claws. I take that back. No, it is not. There is a feature with it where it cannot do that. So it is going to attempt to bite you. That is a 19 to hit you.
That hits.
Okay, and that is going to be 8 points of piercing damage as it throws the sarcophagi lid off and stands up. It reaches down at you as you go to throw your shield up, grabs you in the shoulder, and just fucking takes a chunk out of your shoulder.
Ah, fuck.
That ends its turn. She.
Hunter sense, please.
I got you.
Sent the description because last time.
Sorry, what was that?
I sent the description so you could see exactly what I get from it.
Oh, sorry. Whoops, that was the wrong one. That was the vulnerabilities, immunities. Okay, so it's any creature... Okay, so here's what you get from it. It does not have any damage immunities. It has no immunities, no resistances, no vulnerabilities.
Okay. Then can I don't know, is it an action to try and figure out what it is? Or can I pair it kind of with
Yeah,
the...
no, absolutely. Yeah. Go ahead and make a survival check for me.
Okay.
It appears to be a common troll, though it appears to be partially mummified, though it does not appear to be undead because it is regenerating. To you, it seems like it was held maybe in some sort of stasis, and when the lid was removed, it began to rejuvenate itself, and that's where it's at. But it does, for every purpose of a troll that you've ever seen a troll, it just looks like a standard fucking troll.
Okay. So I'm going to snarl so people can hear troll, and then say my thing in Orcish, and because my hunter thing is an action, that will be all I will do.
Okay, understood. Meepo.
Good old Meepo. He's absolutely terrified as this thing just pops out of a coffin, and he will run over to like closer to Doc. I can make that, right? I should be able to.
Yeah, you can go around, no problem.
Yeah. He's gonna go there, and I'm gonna use grovel, cower, and beg to give everyone.
Is there a save to that or no?
No, it's use once per short rest as an action. You cower to distract foes. At the end of your next turn, allies gain advantage on feet.
Sorry, you cut out there, but I'm reading it right now. Okay, so allies gain advantage on attack rolls within 10 feet against enemies. Until the end of your next turn, allies gain advantage on attacks against enemies within 10 feet of you that you can see. Well, that's fucking easy. You all now officially have advantage against this thing, and I will put, I don't know, Ninja Meepo. There you go. There's the icon. All right, anything else, Meepo?
No, that's it. That's all I can do.
Doc.
Okay, Doc's gonna run up, and I am going to attack with my short sword. That's a nat 20. And I think I also get my sneak attack. So it'll be 5, that's 10. That's 10.
So 16.
16 total on that.
It says 16 right there. The 12 unfortunately does not hit.
No, that was just my my advantage.
Advantage.
Oh, it was for having advantage.
Yeah.
Why? Out of curiosity, why'd you have advantage against it?
Because of what
Meepo.
Oh, I see it. Understood. Okay, so 16 total?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna attack with my sickle as well.
Okay. So yeah, you hit it with the you do hit with the sickle. So you hit it with the short sword, and you hit it in the ribs, and you can see its ribs clear as day as it is rapidly regenerating, but it's not regenerating fast enough for you to get it into the weak spot and just carve across. And as you do so, you see this nasty black bile and ancient waste still in this thing's intestines spill out of it. You do see very slowly those wounds begin to heal as you get the sickle in the same spot and hook it open from left to right.
It's only 2 points of damage.
Okay, this thing is effectively bloodied, meaning that it is in a severely wounded state as it kind of... Fuck, what are you, creature? Alright.
That is all I'm gonna do.
Ree.
Okay, fighting her urge to just fucking run. She's gonna try to attack this thing.
Alright.
Whack.
Oh yeah, that'll definitely hit.
Do you have
You have
advantage?
You do have advantage, yeah.
Oh, I do have advantage?
Yep, you
Oh,
might as well try.
Everybody's got advantage. 22's good.
Ah, damn it, I rolled it in. No, that's worse.
Okay.
I rolled it
Yeah.
in. I rolled it in. Yeah, that's fine.
So you hit with the Morning Star, and as you do so, you feel this... it's almost like spongy bones. Like the bones are trying to regenerate, but they're just not doing it fast enough. And you almost completely shatter the left... Or the... Excuse me. It would be the left kneecap of this thing. Just breaks out of its skin. Like just a hot sausage. It's disgusting. And it kind of cries out...
Nice.
Alright. Back at the top. Give me 1 second.
Oh.
So behind you guys, so by the way, this is what you see in front of you. Behind you guys materializes this small creature. It looks like this. Kind of demonic in nature, tiny in existence, and very, very, very fucking jovial / angry as its two little tiny clawed feet cling to the side of the wall as it sticks completely horizontally outside of the wall, shimmers into existence, and you hear it say in common, what does it say in common? It says to you,
You broke the binding. My watch over the Dragon Priest is over. Thank you. I will see you again. Bye-bye.
and you see it mutter this, you hear it mutter this incantation,
Queco, Kelasikiafos.
and it smacks itself in the head, and its whole body shimmers out of existence again.
You're welcome.
What did it say? It's
Watch
watching
over
system?
the...
It said, "My watch over the Dragon Priest is broken. Thank you. I will see
You're
you
welcome.
again." And as it does that, you guys hear an audible grinding from behind you, as you see the tiny, or the large boulder holding the door closed get pushed outwards, and the door.
What a dick.
Fuck.
This is fine.
Fuck.
Okay, Bo, for your turn, bud.
Bofer's gonna turn back to the most dangerous thing at the moment, and he's gonna attack.
Okay. A 12 does not hit.
You have advantage.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for it. I know, I'm just going to call it as I see it. The 21 does hit.
It's one-handed.
Understood. As you hit it, you see this huge wound just kind of cut up and across its guts, and you see more of its innards spill out as it is now looking very nervous and beyond bloodied, looking around at the group collectively, kind of cornered in this weird situation, but still clawing at you furiously. Anything else, Bofer?
That's it. Intern.
All right. So you guys all watching it see wounds on it. The wound that Bofer just cut across it, and some of the damage that Doc dealt to it begin to audibly. You hear like a sound of like a zipper being quickly pulled up a Carhartt jacket, and you see its wounds shift closed. Some of them, not all of them. It's still very, very, very hurt. And now it is going to swing its claws down at Bofer, as it is absolutely infuriated with the one who disturbed its rest. And that is a nat fucking 1. You guys are very lucky, because that would have not gone well.
I thought you were gonna say a different
That is
nat.
a nat
Yes.
fucking
So did I.
1. Nope, that was a nat fucking 1, man. Alright, she.
I'm going to sling my bow onto my back. I'm going to grab my blades. I'm going to step up, and I'm going to slash at this thing twice.
Beautiful. Go ahead and do work. Yeah, the 22 hits for sure for 5.
Slayer's Prey. It's just not wanting to roll for whatever fucking reason.
Oh, you have Slayer's Prey active?
Yeah, that's what I did the last time, my bonus action.
Oh, I see, because the other one was... Okay. It's still alive. Go ahead and make your second attack. It is not looking good, though. As you hit it with the first scimitar and drag the blade up it. Also, if you don't see me drop the icons, just between all of us, if you don't see me drop those Slayer Prey icons, call me out on it, so I put them on there for reference.
I thought I saw it, to be honest.
Okay, so, yeah, unfortunately, the second attack does not manage to land, but this thing looks like it's on its last leg. On its last proverbial leg. Alright, Meepo.
Okay. Seeing that we're all attacking this thing up anyway, he's gonna pull out his 2 knives, 2 daggers, and swing at it. He also has advantage because pack tactics. But my advantage is gone. He's
Yes, it is.
all lost here.
Okay, go ahead and make your dagger roll with advantage. $14 unfortunately does not hit, but the 11 also does not hit.
My other hand.
Yep, that is a hit. Go ahead
Okay.
and give me some damage. Now remember, you do not get your strength bonus
Yeah,
to...
it is a straight up 4. It's max damage. It's just a 4.
Wait, how did you... Okay, I was going to say, how did you do +3?
It's just because I have a +3 in Dex, but it doesn't count for this because
Right.
offhand.
Okay, I was like, what the fuck? So you miss with the first... Whoops. You miss with the first dagger, but you hit with the second one, and as you do so, you drag this nasty wound down the back of its right calf. And this thing literally like starts to half crumple over and is just sweeping and spinning at you, almost pathetically trying to get a beat on you guys.
You were a lot scarier before.
I'm going to hit it with, hopefully hit it with my short sword.
Understood.
So 15.
15 hits. And 4. All right.
10, actually, I get sneak attack.
Doc, how do you do it?
So with everybody being around it, she's, kind of getting desperate. So she's going to pinpoint where, since I'm behind it, pinpoint where its spine is at and stab into it to first start to immobilize it and then just finish it up.
Easy. So as you do so, you dig it into the spine, like right in the center of its back, and you see it immediately seize up. You see all of its muscles tighten instinctually, and as it does so, you see its body partially implode on itself, and then there's this burst of black, internal, rancid ichor that just bursts outwards. Everybody takes 5 points of necrotic damage as it washes over all of you, but the creature drops with a screech and ceases to exist.
Is everybody still alive?
I am.
I am.
I am.
All right, combat is effective.
She's gonna.
Oh yeah,
She is
you're
gonna
not doing good.
curse and she's gonna stagger back. She's still upright.
Did the
Okay.
troll just disintegrate?
Almost completely. However, there is a good portion of its skeletal structure that still exists, and it didn't really disintegrate as it did putrefy.
I want to search. I know it had like jewelry and stuff.
It did. It had all sorts of shit. Yep. Okay. So what are you searching?
I want to search like where its body is at, and then if somebody else wants to look in the sarcophagus.
Yeah, I'll look in a sarcophagus there.
Okay, so Candace.
I wanna watch the corpse in case it starts regenerating again or something to, yeah.
Understood. Yes, we know. Because fuck trolls.
Yeah.
So
I was not sure we were gonna survive that one, to be honest.
No, we
he was in a
does.
very, very weakened state. So,
Yeah.
So he had, or it had, an ornate ceremonial dagger that was strapped to its belt. And by ornate, I mean like silver and gold emblazoned with small jewels all over it. It appears to be ceremonial and not necessarily functional. You find 2 silvered rings and a silver amulet, all of which have small coiled dragons as the insignia upon it. And scattered across the bottom of the sarcophagi, you find 220 pieces of silver,
Ooh.
50 pieces of gold, and you find a small satchel which has 4 pieces of rolled vellum that have been sealed with a wax signet.
I have a.
I'm sorry. How many pieces of rolled?
4. Just let me know what you guys are taking.
I'll take everything.
Yeah, I'll take all that too. Yeah.
Okay, noted. Yep, you can add that to your respective inventories. As then.
I have a question.
Yes.
The you said that the rings and the amulet have small coiled dragons. Is that more like Arin from like Neverending Story, or is it like the Nightcaller?
That's tough to say, as everything since you have been down in this place has had dragon-themed something.
Does it look, because like the Nightcaller, it specifically says it's etched. It says it. The whistle's carved from transparent crystal, and it resembles a tiny dragon curled up like a snail. Is it similar to that?
They're more coiled, like in the shape of a finger, to where somebody could slip their finger on it.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay, while you guys are doing that, I'm going to take a very, very, very quick bio break.
Same.
Man, y'all fucked that troll up.
Man, I had no idea that was going to happen.
I was sure we were gonna get boned in that one.
Just saying, but I was expecting a
am not
skeleton.
trying making it out of this room.
It's true. Yeah, we got to make it out of the room. Yeah.
That was a cool finisher, though.
Thanks.
Jeez, Candace, that's a lot of damage you did.
I was like, God dang.
When Doc hits, she hits.
Yeah, no, that net 20 was nasty.
Indeed.
Well, having your begging, groveling, cowering, all of that is quite useful. You should continue to
Agreed.
act like prey. I am all for that.
Can only do it once every short rest. It's
Which
exhausting.
for us is like every 5 minutes.
This was the best time. Wait, you're a sorcerer, so shouldn't we be... aren't your spells like every short rest?
No, that's Warlock.
Warlock, right?
I, like you, have to wait every long rest to get my spells back.
Also, wizards and druids gain a specific amount of spell slots back every short rest, but it's very particularly to them. Sorcerers are just too fucking cool for school. Like, literally, they don't go to school. They just know.
Oh,
Wait, it's really annoying. 'Cause I have, like,
wait, Kevin's not back yet.
Did you want this?
It's really annoying because I have like this one singular sorcery point left, and I have no idea what to do with.
No, Evan G.
My ranger is going to see if she can catch Doc's eye.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sure
it's
it's
easy enough, yeah.
Nope, Candace already got me. She's a cat. I mean, all you got to do is flip a gold piece, and she's like,
She's kind of always, she's always looking at you guys for weaknesses. Yeah, you catch her eye.
She's gonna kind of just do a small little gesture, asking, trying to be subtle, if you can come over. And then I'm gonna go back by the wall and kind of half lean against it.
She
Is there any?
sort of like nonchalantly just kind of walks over.
And she's gonna keep her voice low and just like, is there anything you can do about? And she's gonna kind of look down at herself.
Oh, your hernia?
What?
Your innards wanting to be outards?
Yes, I would like the blood to be back in my body where it belongs.
We could try that down here, but if we're about to leave, it might be better to go upstairs, because I have equipment. I have surgery equipment. I could, like, actually fix it.
Yep.
I mean, do you feel like you can make it upstairs?
She's just gonna give you a look. That is the, you're asking me if I can keep going kind of look.
She gives a little pat on your face and then walks away. You got this.
While that happens, Beaufort's gonna walk up to Ree and ask what they found in the sarcophagus.
Oh, yeah. You know, I found these coins. This is very nice coins, and I also found this toilet paper.
Interesting. I don't know why they did toilet paper.
Oh, well, I mean, when I'm in Bree, it's usually kind of common to use paper on your butt.
I know what you mean. But I have a great idea to get across this the spike pit.
How's that?
Do you see the top part of this sarcophagus?
Sure.
It's almost as big as the spike pit trap.
Oh, you want to? Okay, I see what you say. You want to lay it down over the spikes so you don't have to. So we don't have to die when we fall on top of them.
Yeah, I'd rather not die.
Was it damaged at all or weakened when the troll threw it?
Yeah, it shattered into like 35 pieces.
Crap.
Never mind. So I see what you're saying. So if we sprinkle all the sarcophagus pieces over the spikes, it'll make it so it doesn't hurt so bad when we hit them, right?
Wait, what?
What?
Oh.
Yeah, smashed.
I did not notice that.
Smithereens. Yeah.
Yeah, you might have been a little distracted by the giant troll that smashed it.
I mean, hey, that thing bit me. He's gonna show his chainmail.
Something bit me.
But like.
Yeah, and that door is closed, so we're gonna have to start figuring out.
Let's see. I'm gonna try to push the sarcophagus a little bit, try to see if it budges at all.
No fucking way. This thing is like 10 times all of your collective body weight.
Crap. Okay.
All right. I want to go back over.
Okay.
Strength.
Climbing?
Yeah.
Okay, give me an athletics check with advantage, please. Because you've already done this one, so. Yeah,
That's
easy
12.
enough. Yeah, you grab onto the holds on the side and you go down, over, and back up without any issue. Blink of an eye.
Ree will just yeet herself across the hole.
And yep, go ahead and give me the athletics check. Just so we don't roll a 1. I say as Bree rolls a. Oh, thank
Hey.
Oh goodness, nat 20.
Yeah, you.
Fuck your pit.
She just like flies through the door and it's not a problem anymore.
Fuck that.
There's a resized
Or
hole.
axe.
Hey, y'all, what about Meepo?
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
As
yeah.
you say
Meepo.
that, Meeple will go like 1, 2, and he'll also try and call Doc.
You're trying to what, Doc?
Climb like Doc did.
yeah, make an athletics check for me with advantage.
Okie doke. Okay.
Yep.
I was like, if you
10
fail
did it.
this, man.
Nope, the 10 did it. It's seriously, it's so rough on the side that it's like climbing a rock wall with like training wheels. You get down, no problem, cut across, straight back up.
Bofer's gonna walk up to the front. He's gonna ask Ree to catch his axe. He's gonna toss it over.
You're gonna throw it to Ree?
I got it. It's fine.
Yes, I'm gonna toss
Oh
it to
my
Ree.
god. Okay, both of you
Grab
make
my axe.
both of you make
I'm
acrobatics
gonna
checks.
lower my hand that
Sure,
I
let me
had
touch
out
it.
for the axe.
Acrobatics checks. Oh god. Oh no. So Bofer, you throw the axe and Ree's like, I got it, and it just like clatters off the side of the fucking pit and then falls down into the pit. Kung.
I mean, we can at least climb down in there, but
It's a bad throw, bro.
It was horrible. Like the way he threw it, you know, like if you go to axe throwing, you gotta throw it a very specific way. He like tries to do it like backhanded. It's like, what the fuck? Fancy tricks.
Side-handed, bounced off the wall.
Skim it.
You can make another one, right?
do you want me to climb down there? Do you want me to climb back down there for your axe?
The vengeance pack is over. That axe is not worth it to me now.
Perfect.
And I'm gonna
Welcome
jump
then.
across.
Okay, make an athletics check for me, please.
Do better.
Looks like you're going after that axe.
Wow.
Apparently Morty was like,
That was
dude,
you were
no.
trying to jump? That's right?
I was trying to run and jump across.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said. Alright.
Did he get it with advantage? Because we got it with it. Oh no, we were
No,
climbing.
you were
not the
climbing.
jump.
Give me a dexterity saving throw. You pud. Oh my fucking god, bro. So you take 2 points of falling damage, but you take 9 points of piercing damage as you grab onto the wall, and your fingers immediately, you feel the fingernails bend backwards, and you let go instinctually and fall straight into the fucking pit. You hit the bottom, Bofer, and your total damage is 9, 10, 11 points of fucking damage.
Alright, I'm -1.
All right, you guys see, he hits the side and falls, and you hear this very horrific sound of metal being pierced by wood and additional metal. And you hear, oh,
Oh, good. It looks like the spikes broke his fall.
as
Ree,
Bofer begins
kid.
to bleed out.
Kit.
What are you doing?
Oh, okay, I'm gonna climb down and get him. Fuck.
All right, go ahead and give me an athletics check with advantage, please.
He really wanted that axe.
Yeah, apparently he
I mean, I didn't mean he really should have gotten it. I'm just joking.
I can't believe that bullshit.
Okay, 22.
Easy, no problem. You get down there, go ahead and mark a charge off of your healer's kit. And you immediately, you bust the spikes underneath, you pull him out, you stuff the wounds quickly as he is in death rattle, and you do manage, to stabilize him. But he is very unconscious.
All right. Yeah. Real scream. Yell up. Hey, Meepo, why don't you toss me your rope and I'll wrap it around the sack of potatoes down here, and maybe we can pull him up.
Okay. We'll toss down his rope.
Okay, easy enough.
And then we'll try to like wrap the rope around his waist, and then climb up out of the thing, and then try to hoist him up.
I'll help with hoisting.
Yeah. What kind of
Okay.
roll for the ropes?
Give me just strength checks, please.
You want both of us or just him with advantage?
With advantage, please. Ree with advantage.
Hey.
Bear with me.
Did that come through? Or you still waiting on it?
Nope, sorry. It did come through. Sorry, I was just editing something on my end. Okay, so So yes, no problem whatsoever. You guys managed to hook him up, give him the old cinch treatment. You hoist, and sure as shit, he whoop right out of the pit.
All right, looks like we're dragging 2 bodies out of here today.
Oh, Bofer. Okay, well, not if we don't get out. I want to start trying to find a button or a lever or a switch. At first, I'll start by where I know the door is located. Then I'm gonna move to the statues.
Okay, give me an investigation check, Candace.
Bofer. Oh. 18.
So yeah, you step over right in front of where the door was, and you just kind of like start padding around, give a little bit of a shove, and the door immediately opens outwards.
Oh, thank God. Let's get out of here.
Pretty fucking easy.
I'm gonna start seeing if I can make my way across this pit.
Climb, don't jump.
Down.
All right, how are you doing it?
Well, I'm not gonna channel my inner dwarf.
Don't
So
do
I'm
that.
gonna try and climb.
Okay, give me an athletics check with advantage, please.
Thank you, advantage.
Yeah, 10, no problem. That's all you needed. You get down with a little trouble, but no legitimate trouble. Climb over to the other side and hoist yourself up. And
It's
you hear the
because I was
door
trying to keep the intestines scraping on the wall.
as the door begins to close.
Oh shit.
GTFO.
All right.
So I would probably have like Bofer kind of like draped over Ree's shoulder and just kind of like dragging his feet behind.
Yeah, easy enough, and he's fucking heavy. So
I know.
all of your effort is focused on this little bastard.
Super
Did
over
you grab the axe?
No.
Nope. He said he didn't want it anymore. Alright, let's continue.
Does he have another weapon?
You can make another weapon.
No,
Yeah,
he
he
has no other weapon on him.
It's fine, we're leaving. We need to get out.
I got a javelin for him.
We pulled the rock.
Yep.
But I want to look at the trap and just make sure it's still stuck open.
Okay. The panel is closed.
Crap. Don't step on there.
Okay.
Hey Ree.
Yeah.
Don't.
Isn't the rock still right
Yeah,
here?
is the rock right outside the door?
Yeah, the rock is outside the door on the inside of this chamber with the dragon statue.
Can you throw that from this side? Will you please throw that rock back onto that panel, and I'll point to where we were before.
She's gonna give you a look.
Yeah,
How about maybe I should do that.
You've got him. I'm gonna
It can't.
pick it up.
It shouldn't be able to hit you from this side. I'll stand in front of you. Just throw it like. from
Surprise!
around.
Opposite side panel.
I want to come lob it into the room.
Oh, she's gonna pick up the rock, and she's gonna stop. She's gonna before she throws it. She's gonna stop. She's gonna think about which way the ballista came from. Take a step back and then throw it.
Okay, you throw it in the center, and as it hits, you see the pressure plate depress again, and you hear the same audible like the movement of the stone, and you hear this series of gears, and you see springs and cogs burst from the wall above you onto the pressure plate in front of you, as if somebody had attempted to reset it and fucking failed horribly. And it is, as you see the springs and cogs bounce onto the ground, you're like, there's no fucking way that thing survived what it just went through.
Doc does what I just did. She's like, I broke it so good. Yes.
That little shit.
So we save?
She
Can
goes
we
through.
cross easily?
Yeah, as you walk
Yeah.
across it, there is no issue whatsoever.
Doc was like so confident, she just walked right through. All right, let's get back to the surface, please.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I want
Very
to sunbathe.
hesitantly walking across it.
So there's no problem. You step across it as you
You
look back
should.
up and over to the panel sheet. You can see that the bolt that was holding the spring there is gone, and you look into the corner of the room over here, and there's a bolt laying on the ground. Something pulled the bolt out, and it happened to malfunction after said bolt was fucking removed.
Now Doc totally did it.
Let her have her win. Okay, so you guys want to go
file
back to
that
the
away
surf-
and then follow.
Okay, so you guys want to go back to the surface, is that correct?
Yeah,
Okay, so
with
how-
the body, both bodies, I
Thank
guess,
you.
Bofers
Yes.
and this
I
guy.
will carry the young man.
Perfect. So it is easy enough to go up the switchback stairs and out of the ravine, up until the point where you hit the knotted rope that wants to go straight up. I'm gonna need some checks here. So who is holding what? We have Ree holding Bofer, and we
Yeah.
have Doc holding the corpse. Correct?
Honestly, I would probably turn to she and say, "Do you feel you could handle this one, and I can help with Bofer?"
Of course.
Okay, I will.
FYI, she looks fucked up.
I know.
Okay, just so we're clear. All right, so she is carrying the corpse.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
carrying the
The corpse,
The
yeah,
corpse,
the
yeah.
corpse. There's one corpse and one unconscious. So the corpse. So she, go ahead and give me an athletics check to climb this rope with disadvantage. Ree, give me an athletics check with disadvantage, and Meepo and Doc, give me athletics check just straight rolls.
I was actually going to try to help with Bofer with getting him up the rope. I
How
can.
do you intend on helping?
So
Do we have
I-
to go up one person at a time on the rope?
Yes. I mean, no, you can go multiples, but it's not like a rope ladder or anything like that. It's just a knotted rope, so you have to tie them off on somebody or carry them and climb one-armed.
Well, because what I was going to do was try to use my shoulder to, like, from like underneath Bofer, and then just kind of help support the weight. Ree, do you think you need help?
Oh yeah, I probably need help. This guy's fucking heavy as shit. I mean, yeah, I would probably, yeah, I don't need to be Ree's voice. I'll probably tie a rope around my waist, yeah, tie a rope around Bofer's waist, and then maybe like, I think I see what Candace is saying there. Just kind of have like Bofer just kind of basically like resting on her shoulder as she's climbing up, and we're just kind of like.
Understood. So here's what we'll do. Instead of Candace rolling with advantage because it's knotted rope, and Kevin rolling at disadvantage because he's got Bofer, you both roll straight rolls.
Okay.
Okay.
And if one of you fails, you both fail.
And it's
fair.
athletics?
Athletics, yes.
Do I roll with advantage because it's just me?
Yes, you do. As long as you're waiting for these crazy assholes to get up before you.
God damn it.
That's not good.
Absolutely, yep.
I'm going to get squished.
Hang on. Let's see how far you
I rolled
before you
great.
fail. So you make it about 20 feet up before you start to slip. Ree, go give me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage because you have Bofer. Not good.
Oh no.
So Ree begins to fall. Both of you give me dexterity saving throws as you begin to plummet 20 feet.
Both of us.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
a 24.
Okay.
Well,
So-
someone landed on their feet.
Candace, instead of taking the 11 points of damage, you take 5 for the save. No, you both save. So we'll say you both take 5 points of damage as you hit the ground. Candace literally just, boop, all paws and claws on the ground. And Ree, you just hit the ground like a champ with Bofer on top of you because it's a dwarf.
Okay, new plan.
You only got to make a
Do
10
we
to
still
succeed, by
have
the
potions?
way. I don't know.
What was that?
Do you still have a potion?
I have no idea. I might.
So
Yeah, I
he-
think we do.
Pull his own inter-orcish word self up.
Yeah, I do. I have one. I will, I actually forgot that I had that. I'm glad you remembered. I will, Doc will dig through her backpack and go, huh,
Okay.
yeah. And then glug glug for Beaufort.
What potion is it? Has it been identified?
Potion of healing, yes.
Okay, just making sure because I know you
Oh,
guys
we do have a healing potion?
There's some
Yeah.
unidentified shit going on here.
Yeah, it's a potion of healing. Do you want me to roll that, or do you want him to roll
No,
it? How do
you
you want
roll it. You feed it, you roll it.
It's 2d4, right?
2d4 plus 2,
Yeah.
if it's standard. Alright, so,
So,
it's
8
4, 5,
points.
6, 7, 8 points of healing to Beaufort as you guys hit the ground, and Doc kind of like rolls over and just pulls this potion out and says, alright, fuck it, we'll use it. Feeds this potion to Beaufort. Beaufort, you've been drifting through the void for about 15 minutes now, and all of a sudden you feel this sweet taste of sour cherry on your lips, and you kind of and you look around, and you were laying flat on the ground just above the ravine with Ree laying next to you like, oh fuck.
Don't tell me we played Dwarven twice again.
You did.
No, we played Dwarven Drop.
You fell
several
into the.
times.
Yes,
That's
you
a,
fell
that's, a
into
good,
the
that's a good
spikes.
game too. I should show you how that works the next time, but we need water for that, and we're not.
You did show us how that
Climb
worked twice.
the rope and get me out of here.
Why didn't y'all just wait? Oh, I was dead. Wait, why didn't y'all just climb up and tie a rope around me?
Climb the rope and get me out of here.
Wait, what? Climb up the top of the ravine and then tie a rope around you?
No, like one of y'all stay down here, tie the rope, put the rope down, get the next person.
I start climbing. I want out.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and give me an athletics check with advantage. Anybody who's climbing out, athletics with advantage.
Okay.
Nah.
Oh, for fuck's
Oh,
sake.
for fuck's
no.
sake. Hang on, let's see how far you get. Okay, it is. Okay, give me a dexterity saving throw. All right, that's another 5 points of falling damage as you get about 30 feet up, slip, and begin to come back down the rope. We're going to say you guys are going intelligently one at a time so you don't ladder effect down. And she hits the ground, boom, again. How hurt are you?
Oh, I'm looking pretty rough. Oh, let me fix it.
Yeah, thank you. Okay.
Oh wait, I took how much damage did I take when I fell that first time? It was 5, right?
5, yep.
It was 5. Okay, I forgot to add that.
No problem. Thank you.
Beaufort's gonna start climbing.
I'm not going to wait underneath the rope.
Okay, Beaufort with advantage, please. If I TPK you guys because you try to climb a fucking rope, I'm done. I will. Okay, yeah, you're fine. You go up the rope, no problem. All right.
Hey, I made it.
I'm gonna yell
Shut
down
up,
like,
Bo.
if y'all tie yourselves, I could probably pull y'all up, and even if the rope drops, you won't fall.
That's a good
And
point too.
how would we get the rope up to you?
I mean, the rope's right here.
The rope is tied off on like a big stone pillar jutting out of the ground. So
Yeah, he's saying tie the big knotted rope around ourselves and then.
Doc ties it to herself. She wants the fuck out.
okay.
All right, Beaufort's
you guys are already rolling with advantage, so it can't be much more advantage than that. What you have just done is risked, if you fall, yanking somebody over the fucking edge with you. So go ahead and roll an athletics check with advantage. Oh, thank fucking God you rolled higher than a 10. Yeah, you just barely get out, and as you get out of the ravine with Beaufort being tied off on the top end, you guys all collectively realize that was the stupidest fucking thing you could have possibly done. As it was very close to Beaufort being ripped over the edge, like twice on her way up. All right, Ree, your turn.
All right, Ree will just seeing how rough that looks. She'll just climb the rope.
Okay, go ahead and give me an athletics check with advantage. Easy, 20.
Hey.
Yeah, you tell Beaufort to lay off. You climb it and with utter ease, and you guys have reached the top of the ravine. What?
I've got the body. I haven't climbed.
Oh shit, that's right. All right, go ahead and give me an
Yeah.
athletics check
Haven't
with.
yet. Fuck.
Give me an athletics check. Well, it's just gonna be a straight roll because no, it's gonna. Be
I'd ask if they could. There's 2 or 1 rope.
There's 1 rope that is attached to this pillar.
Could we have 2 people pulling if they attach the rope to the body?
I don't think this body is going to withstand having a rope tied to it with the condition it's currently in. I'm going to sling it over. I'm going to start to climb.
Okay, go ahead and give me a.
If I feel my grip slipping, this body is getting dropped.
Understood. Give me an athletics check with disadvantage, please.
It's not a straight roll, even though she would have had advantage?
Nope. Not with the thing on her back. That thing is heavy as fuck. And awkward as fuck.
Suck.
Wow. That
Wow.
is
God damn it.
no bueno. So you...
Okay.
Hang on, let me see how far you get up. Okay. So you get right to, like, the edge. Almost to the edge. And you feel like this guy is in a disgusting state. He is literally putrefying as I'm holding him. And you feel your left hand begin to let go of the rope. You catch the knot, and it slips around the knot as you feel the burn hit, and you let the body go. You manage to get to the top without any issue. And the corpse, about 60 feet down, hits the ground and essentially explodes on contact.
Bopher, we tried.
And that is why I expressed that sentiment first.
We tried, but I mean, I'm not going back down there. I'm sorry. You got the ring, right?
Yeah, I have a ring.
I'm sorry.
And he's just gonna look down.
You want me to go get the head?
No, Ree.
Okay.
We can still have a service without the body. I've done it plenty of times in the hospital. It'll still be just as meaningful. The body would have meant more.
It was just me bringing back something of both of them.
I understand that. But if you don't make it out, then it was all moot.
Beaufort's just gonna pull out the piece of armor that was on it, and he's just gonna say, "This is enough, I guess."
Doc starts to trudge back to town.
Yeah, I'll follow in queue.
Okay. So as you guys get to the ravine surface for the first time in literally almost 6 days, it is nighttime. It's just shy of midnight. The sky is clear, the moon is very, very bright, and the stars are shining, which gives you enough light to see on your way back. Oh wait, you all have fucking dark vision anyway, so it wouldn't matter.
Fuck your darkness.
You know, I try so hard with you fucking guys, but here's what I get, right? So you guys trudge back to town. As you can see, we're now on the map of Bree over the course of the next 2 hours, so it's about 1 in the morning. You guys do manage to get back to Bree in your current totally fucked up state, but there is no issues as far as your health or wellness is concerned. So what would you guys like to do? You have officially reached, we will say we are at this point, we'll say we're at like this point as you guys are entering town. Meepo, this is the first time you've seen the surface. This is the first time you've seen civilization. You don't know what the fuck to make of it. You've never even seen a tree outside of the Gothias tree, and you see these trees all over with green foliage. It's weird.
Yeah. I was about to say, as we're walking, Meepo, at first, as he's standing up top by the ravine, waiting for you guys to get rid of that mess, he'll be like staring up at the stars, just jaw open. And then as we start walking, he'll like look around, even like more amazed. But he hasn't said a word. He's just kind of following behind, looking around.
Doc, I feel like
go ahead.
as we entered town, Doc would have kind of realized, I think, that he's trailing behind, so she would have waited and even offered a hand, or a paw, I guess, as we're entering town in case he's overwhelmed.
It's you know what? Give me a medicine check. This is a psychological medicine check.
It's a 16.
It's clear as day. He is psychologically and because of psychological overwhelming, he is physically overwhelmed, and you can tell he's almost shivering as he's standing up here because it is cold, and he is cold-blooded. And this is not anything he's ever seen before. This is all a lot to take in, even though Bree is just a speck of existence on the surface level.
Yeah, even though she's
as
just fully exhausted, she extends her paw if he wants to take it.
yeah, he'll like mindlessly kind of give you like his clawed hand and follow. But like as we reach about like here, as we stop, I guess, you'll like there'll be like probably like tears in Meepo's eyes because the stars and everything just is like the best thing he's ever seen.
She gives his claw a little squeeze as we enter town.
She is she is going to be trailing behind, taking up the rear as normal. Kinda limping, kinda trudging, but letting them lead. They can walk into any problems. I'm not even really watching behind us, just tap it more than anything.
Should we
I'm just
go
gonna- oh.
straight to the mayor's house, Bofer?
Bofer's gonna say, yeah, I think we should do that. But, Ree, could you turn on the torch, please? It's, it's illegal to walk around here without it at night.
Oh,
think
yeah,
we're doing
sure.
something.
My badass green torch? Fuck yeah. I'll light that up.
Okay, yeah, you pull it out of your backpack, and as you would put it into your backpack and it didn't set on fire, you pull it out, and all of a sudden there's this crazy green spectral flame that kind of illuminates a good 20-foot bubble around you guys.
Plus, I think if we see the mayor, he can't see us. So we'll have to use this.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Oh, hey, Meepo, I know you're looking up at looking at the stars up there. You know, I heard that those stars are actually goblins who catapulted themselves into the heavens and lit themselves on fire for reasons I don't ever fucking know why. But that's what those are. You're welcome.
Let's kind of give like a
Yeah.
not really paying attention.
Yeah. No, they actually. Maybe not so much lit themselves on fire, so much as like punched holes through this fabric of existence. I think, and they're just fucking on burning alive and whatever's beyond that shit. Yeah.
That sounds right.
That
sounds about right.
Reed,
Yeah.
you can go ahead and add an inspiration to your character sheet.
Oh.
Thank you. That's fucking awesome.
That's amazing.
And horrifying.
Bofer's gonna start guiding them back to the mayor's
Yep, I'll follow.
mansion house.
Okay, so you guys move back down the main street. It is fucking empty as far as the greater realm of existence
Populous.
is concerned in this little sleepy backwater village. You do, as you hit the town center or the village center, which is right about here, which is where one of the main wells is. There are a couple of guardsmen that are Bree militia, essentially, and they see your green torch and they turn their regular fire burning torch towards you, and you hear one of them call, who goes there with spectral fire?
Bofer's. Go ahead, Ree.
It's me, Three, and both are here, and the
Oh.
rest of us.
Bofa? Jewelry? Jewelry?
Joel-Rissy. Yeah.
Oh, what in the absolute fuck are you carrying? Please, step into our torchlight. And he kind of reaches the torch out towards you and squints as he looks through his stupid fucking human non-dark vision eyes.
Lebs.
Oh, is he? Yeah. We found this cool green torch. Look, it doesn't burn me.
What in
That's fucking cool, right?
9 hells is that thing? Where did you find that?
Oh, down in the trench. Yeah, it was it's kind of laying around.
Oh, it's true then. The rumors that you went into the ravine for realsies.
And return
Oh.
for realsies.
For realsies, yeah. Fuck yeah.
Holy shit.
Right.
Wow.
I agree.
And you came out. You did more than the mayor's children did, Ree. You're one above the rest, right? You know,
Well,
bureaucrat
yeah.
sends a daughter and a son down, and
You will be silent about them now.
Ooh.
make an intimidation check for me.
Deja vu.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
I rolled a 7. You see him kind of like jerk back ever so slightly, and you realize that the badge that he's wearing over his left breast is that of a private. And he kind of looks taken aback as he squints down at you, and he says, "Oh, fuck me. Master Dwarf, I'm sorry. I know that you and Shawin were close.
Do not speak
Are
her name.
I
Silence now. You will not speak her name.
You see him
From
kind
what
of
you just said, you will go back to your sergeant and report.
He kind of nods a couple of times, and he turns, he looks at the guy next to him, and you see him kind of like whisper into his ear, and then the both of them both kind of bow, turn, and just do an about face and walk the fuck off. Their torchlight disappears going to the west.
Bofer.
They seem nice.
I
You broke him. Got him.
Shit.
Sorry.
Sorry, you got me there. That's good.
Stop it. I was trying to be in character and you made me laugh.
Bofer. Listen, you're mourning right now, and this type of news is news I've had to report thousands of times. If you'd like, can take on the burden of letting the mayor know what we found so that you are allowed to mourn and get through this process.
No. I'm the one that knew them, and I must be the one that takes this to them. Or takes this to him. But I will not, will not, have a private barely into this city god talk about them like that.
I'm not arguing with about that. I just, if it gets to be too overwhelming, I can take over. Just let me know.
Thank you. I would appreciate your company.
Yeah, we got your back, buddy.
Bofer's
She'll step
gonna
to the side and let him lead the way.
take a deep breath and try to compose himself and start walking back towards the manor.
Okay, understood. You guys walk down the main street. There's not another torch in sight. You get to the manor. There's still some smoke coming up out of chimneys here and there. But besides that, you don't really see anybody, as it's, 1 in the fucking morning. You get to the mayor's house, and you give a rap on the door. There's a pregnant pause. Nobody comes to answer it. It is quiet, and the lantern standing outside of the mayor's manor has been snuffed for the evening.
Oh, maybe we rest tonight.
Yeah, maybe we should
See you
come
in the
back in the morning. Clean ourselves up a little bit. Look presentable.
And
The butler-
you guys look over at she, and she is literally turning gray from blood loss.
Oh, that's a
Butler
normal
didn't
color,
like
I
us
thought.
when he was awake, so he won't like us when we wake him up. And I'll motion over to she. I'm gonna need some time with she and a lot of tools.
I'll be fine if I sleep.
Your guts are pouring out of your body right now. Yeah, that's not very presentable. You're right, guys.
Can I look in the window?
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a perception check. Okay, not bad. You peek inside of the window, and the curtains are closed, but you manage to get just a little tiny fraction of a glint into the room, and yeah, all of the candles have been snuffed out for the evening. Not the torches, excuse me. The lanterns on the walls, the freestanding lanterns. They've the fireplace. They're all out for the evening. Again, it's 1 in the morning. This place pretty much shuts down at like midnight. So
Hey,
Weak
Beaufort,
sauce.
is there anyone?
fucking
Is
kobold.
there anybody here that might be able to help she? I'm happy to do it, but my way takes longer to heal.
We must go to Corky. She doesn't sleep very well. Either way.
Let's just sleep. We'll be good.
Okay, but if you're gonna have to sign something, because if you die in your sleep, I am not taking the fall for that.
Either y'all go to my house, or I go to Corky.
We also. Sorry, no, that's metagaming. Never mind. I don't know that.
And we've got the, and she's struggling to focus a little bit. We've got the room at and she's gonna trail off into a different language.
We do, and yes, rest will help you. That's fine. We can see Quirky in the morning. Let's get back to our room. And wait, how many days did we rent that for?
5, 6.
Was it 6? Okay,
I don't remember.
that's
Our
good.
stuff is still in there.
I have traveling clothes, and I think that's it.
Yeah.
I don't think I was anything too
yeah.
terribly.
How
important.
about we crash at my house? There's I think 4 beds there, and I have plenty of food there too.
Okay.
All right. Sounds good to me.
Okay, so you guys are gonna go back to the forge.
Yeah.
All right. So on the map, this is where we're going, and it's from here to here, which is not a very long walk. You guys make the walk, no problem. You get into Beaufort's house. It's a little disheveled, looks a little bit picked up and kind of run out on, as the forge is ashen cold. There is nothing that is even resembling a fire at any point in time here, and the straw is saturated. There's a little bit of a leak in the roof. Beaufort has clearly not been here in quite some time, but it's a home. There's no rats, there's no mice, there's no kobolds, there's no goblins, there's no fucking trolls. So it's a place to sleep, right?
There's one goblin and one kobold.
Oh, fuck me. There is a goblin and a kobold. I take that back. Oh, you
One of
tricky
each.
bitches.
We like to keep souvenirs.
And I am wearing a rat belt.
Son of a bitch. There are no trolls here, and that's all I've got to say about that.
Beaufort's gonna go ahead and start. He's gonna go in and go to the pantry and bring some food on the table, and he's gonna tell everyone to get themselves comfortable while he starts the forge.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah, so
yeah.
God, do you have water?
there is some canned
Yes,
and
I have
jarred
water.
food here, and as Beaufort starts to break the seals on the jars, you all immediately smell marmalades and jellies and pickled cucumbers and pickled tomatoes and pickled carrots, pickled green beans. It's delicious. It absolutely ripens everything in this room. And yes, sure as shit, there is a barrel of water in the corner. Actually, there's a couple barrels of water. 2 of them have been used for dunking hot steel into, so
Don't care.
they're non-potable at this point. You will be poisoned. You cannot drink that.
He's gonna bring out wine.
But
all
the third
food.
barrel is fresh, potable water. And yes, there is wine and beer to have. And you guys sit for what is the remainder of the evening. We'll say for another hour and a half before you legitimately take to bed. And you indulge in a full meal. You are all fully hydrated, and you will gain the benefits of a long rest during this time if you would like to.
Sorry, just for
I
I
got
guess
2 ahs. What are we doing?
Yeah. For setting the scene, Meepo would have taken his food and just immediately gone to if there's a window, the nearest window, he would have just gone sat there and stared out the window.
And it's a gorgeous
stars.
window. There's a big bay window on the right-hand side of this blacksmith shop where you could see it would open to allow smoke to release from the forge that was coming out the side of it. And you kind of pop it open, even just a hair, and brace it. And oh, the stars and the planets that you can see. There's 3 planets in the sky. 1 red, 1 blue, and 1 pale white. And they are just unfucking believable. Yzdriel would never believe it unless she saw it herself.
While everyone's eating, Beaufort's gonna start the forge just to keep the house warm.
Easy
Because
enough to
he
do.
notices Meepo's a little.
And it's pretty fucking cold up here. Even though it is late spring, it's very, very, very cold in the middle of the night in a cold forge. So Beaufort gets the forge pumping, starts cranking on the bellows. Over the next 20 minutes or so, that's what he does, and it is much warmer in here, comfortable.
For next morning, if everyone wakes up, Meepo's on the ground in front of the window.
She
Beaufort, I don't want to be a pain, but do you happen to have any, like milk,
Drugs.
cookies? No, that's the wrong
Drugs.
character.
I'm sorry. The character she plays in my second campaign is a drug addict, so I gotta ask.
Well, you mean anything sweet?
No, particularly milk and cookies, if you have it.
Well, I mean,
Santa Claus is coming to town, motherfucker.
we probably have some sweet bread, and if you want milk, there's a cow, but it's not my cow.
The sweet bread has molded over completely in the time you've been gone, but
Oh.
yes, there is a cow, which is now not in the yard. The milk is all but spoiled, but anything pickled or canned you do currently have.
Why do you hate Doc so much?
I'm just playing a fucking real game. What do you want me to do?
We've been gone for a while, but I do have what I do have this, but this is all I have. I might have some dried meat if you'd like that.
No, it's okay. Thank you.
Okay. He's gonna continue on his forge.
Yeah, she'll eat what you put out there. She doesn't look like she's grossed out or anything.
Oh,
So-
and for Ree, I have something special for you. He pulls out the strongest alcohol he has.
Oh, it's
Oh.
like, it is strong. So there is this special brew that smells like cinnamon and has a red hue like blood. And you recognize it, Ree, as you have had it one time in your life, as something called Fire Belly. And it is a dwarven alcohol that is like taking a shot of Fireball whiskey times 10.
Oh yeah, hook me
It's
up. Hook
dirty.
me up with that shit.
Dirty.
Some good shit.
Give me that
Some good
shit. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. And
Um,
during this time, Ree will
yes.
pack her halfling weed pipe and then stoke it up, and then get fully fucked up at this point. That's it.
Awesome. I approve of that wholeheartedly. Give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Beaufort's doing the same.
Give me a Constitution saving throw. Fuck yeah. Time to relax after 6 days in hell.
Yes.
So, Ree, the high hits you, and the euphoria just takes over your body, especially after the fire belly shot, or 2 or 3. The euphoria takes over, and you are in a very good place. Beaufort, especially with like where you're at as far as being wounded, it is too fucking much. The alcohol plus the drug, it kind of takes you over the edge, and the forge is stoked. Everybody has food, but about 1:25 or so in the morning, you pass out cold. Not in a negative way, just this was way too much for my taste way.
He's gonna start humming and just.
Yep, leans up against the forge and boom, he's out. All right, Kat.
So she is not going to want to be back inside after spending 5 days underground when she is a plains dweller. So she's going to she might go on long enough to like accept food, and then she's gonna just be outside. She's going to find an out of the way spot where no one's gonna just see her and freak out and shoot her because she's a fucking half orc in the middle of town. And she's just gonna lean back against the building and just exist outside.
And in an ironic twist, and even more of like a cinematic twist of fate, you find yourself underneath the bay window that Meepo has been gawking out all night, and you also sit, but instead of Meepo looking up and into the stars, you look out and into the southern plains of the Middleton territory, which is where you guys are right now, and it's gorgeous. It's quiet, it's peaceful, it's just a little bit chilly, but that's how you like it, and it is comforting after coming out of what you guys have dealt with for the last almost 6 days. And there you find yourself.
Doc will kind of curl up in a corner, and she'll have the gold nugget in both of her paws when she falls asleep.
Okay. Wonderful. For the sake of brevity, we will call this your guys' full, long rest. So, Now, I told you in the beginning of the session that we're going to come back to experience. And the reason why we're coming back to experience is because when you guys ended last session, session 13, you had 2,477 experience. I granted you for the wonderful roleplay that you went through as far as the choices made in the Twilight Grove, the choices made in the goblin conversations that were had, and the choices that were made in the conversations with Yuzdrael, which were very deep and intricate in all aspects. 1,350 experience points to each player, bringing you at the beginning of session 14, which is this session, 3,777 experience, which puts you all at level 4. So what I need everybody to do right now is to roll their respective hit die in Roll20 and add your Constitution modifier, use that as your hit points, and we will take the remainder of the time to level up. No, not a Constitution saving throw. Who rolled that? Oh, no, never mind. Sorry. I have a little bit of a delay. So I have 2 instances of Roll20 going right now. One is like my primary account, and one is my dummy accounts for stream. I had a huge delay there, so I apologize. If you roll a 1, it automatically counts as 2. So everybody go ahead and give me that roll.
Sorcerer's a D6, right?
It is, yes.
What's my health at right now? I didn't put it in around.
So Lucy, you gain 2, plus your con modifier.
Which is 0, so 2.
All right. Yeah, Nate, you're a sorcerer, glass cannon.
What's my health at right now?
That doesn't necessarily matter.
Okay, yeah, I'm
Just roll a D8.
Okay, thank you.
Just trying to remember. I think I'm a D12.
You are a
Yeah,
D12.
you're a 12.
Kevin
Am I
is the only
D12?
D12. You are a D10, Cat.
Thank you.
Sorry, I suppose I could
Alright,
help.
so that's 8 plus 3 plus 1.
Boo.
12.
Yeah, boo for me too, Kev.
Candace, I don't see your... Oh, there...
I got a 3.
Oh, yes. We had some very poor rolls this level.
I already set mine too.
Okay, fair enough.
But that's plus Constitution. So
Plus your
that's
Constitution
not-
modifier, yes. So it's not
Yes.
too bad. It's still a
So-
little rough, but not that bad.
Still a 3.
On
I'm
that
guessing-
note, though, everybody at this level will gain either a +2 to when you go through your level up process on on D&D Beyond, you will either gain a +2 to any stat you want, a +1 to 2 stats that you want, or you can earn a feat. Now, if you are leaning towards a feat that is not in the player's handbook, please let me know before you choose it, because there are some feats that I have kind of like on the outlier of wanting to know what it does before we go into it, because I know there's some game-breaking shit that Wizards of the Coast said, oh no, that's totally canon.
Sorry, Xavier, before we level up,
Yes.
I'm guessing I haven't trained enough to get that level yet.
No, you have not trained enough to get a level in Rogue. Nope, not quite. But if you keep it up, I promise you it'll come.
I'll wait.
By the way, just saying,
Happy
this
to
was
wait.
my favorite ending for this session.
Oh, it's
Nice.
not. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Just hold on to your ass. We got
as
7 minutes.
Okay.
As we take this, 2 things. One, I never fixed my override from the poison where my hit points were reduced, so it's going to look like I'm gaining more than I actually am because I'm fixing that.
I have that noted. Your original was 28.
Yep,
Correct.
and I still have
Is
my
that
max
right?
on my sheet as 26. So yeah, I'm going back.
No, that's fine. I'm just making sure I had it written down right, because I was like, I had it written down as she, not 28, comma 26 now.
Fair.
So you're good. You're good. That goes back up to max after this long rest. So it's 28 plus whatever you had.
Second, the thing that I had messaged or that I had talked to you
Yes,
about.
make your change.
I can do that now.
Yep,
Cool.
absolutely. So this would be the final time to change something about this character that you would want to change about this character. We have already discussed your change. It was extremely minor, and honestly, I expected it of you anyways, and Candace can attest to that. So
It's true.
yes, Lucy, Boy Scout on.
I wanna take a feat, if you don't mind. Elemental Adept Cold. Where-
Give me just a second. What source book is it out of?
I'm not sure. Roll20 doesn't specify. I mean, D&D Beyond does.
All right, I've got it. Thank you.
I can read you the
Oh
description.
no,
if
dude,
you
this
want.
is just out of the regular player's handbook. Yeah, you can absolutely take
Okay.
it. Yep, 100%.
Yeah.
Yep,
And I'm
that's all
gonna take
yours.
that.
Absolutely. No, that is a very, very, very good feat for elemental specific sorcerers, wizards, or druids to take. So good call.
I think being that I need to kind of be a frontliner, I think tough kind of seems like a good path for me to take.
Fuck yeah, and tough is a retroactive bonus if I'm not mistaken, meaning
Yeah,
that any
it is.
level you've gained up until this point, so you gain what 8 hit points right off the bat.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
Fuck yeah, take it. I would say hell
Yeah.
yeah.
I was thinking about going healer.
I don't know much about that feat, to be honest with you.
We'll look at it. We can look at it later.
Okay, I've got it. So you can use a healer's
Very
kit to
good to have.
stabilize a dying creature. When you use a healer's kit to stabilize a dying creature, that creature gains 1 hit point. Oh, this is from the player's handbook. Yeah, if it's from the player's handbook, you guys take it. Just you are more than welcome to. As an action, you can spend 1 use of the healer's kit to tend to a creature that restores 1d6 plus 4 hit points to it, plus an additional hit points equal to the creature's maximum number of hit dice, so equal to their level essentially. That is a crazy fucking beneficial ability.
I think that would be good
And
for us,
for
and it makes
you-
sense for Doc to have.
Yes, I would agree. And yes, we could discuss it if you want to delve further into it, but that's an excellent fucking feat.
I think I'll be taking. Let's see here.
You guys know how to do level up in D&D Beyond, right?
Yes.
Yeah, mine's done.
And I don't mean to undermine or demean anybody. I just want to make sure that you all know where the buttons are.
When is the next like when you get a next feat or the next ability? Just get your
It's
what level is that?
It's every 4 levels. So you get it right
Okay.
now, level 8, level 12, level 16, level 20.
Oh, now I roll a hit die like that. Fuck.
Just wait till next level.
Oh, cool. I can just click right on it to try
Oh,
that.
that's fucking cool. I
Yeah.
did not know that was even a thing. Wow.
Crap, I'm thinking between Warcaster and Wisdom 18.
Both of those are extremely viable options. Here's what I would say as far as Warcaster is concerned, okay? You do have advantage on concentration saving throws. Okay? That's awesome. You can also cast spells that have your somatic components with weapons and shields in both hands. Super beneficial for a cleric who's going to be in the front line. And when somebody walks out of your range, as far as an attack of opportunity is concerned, you do get to choose a spell, not a cantrip. Any spell that targets one creature and cast it as a reaction.
Toll of the Dead.
Okay. Anyways, my point was your reaction is huge in action economy because now you get to expend a spell slot to potentially deal something huge like a fucking guiding bolt or hold person or I don't know, anything crazy that your class or your domain gives you. So it's very, very, very beneficial. However, the 18 wisdom does increase your 2 hit with all of your spells and your saving throws and the number of spells you can prepare. So it just depends. Do you want versatility or do you want to focus fire on something?
I want more wisdom probably right now.
Probably not a bad idea, to be honest with you.
Next level is definitely the big one for me for sure. I get an extra attack and extra movement too.
Yes, that brings you, you're a 40 movement at that point, I believe, as a barbarian?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dirty business. And then a couple levels after that, you get the ability that makes you essentially immune to being frightened or charmed when you're when you're raging. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, I've got a barbarian right now, level 8, just hit in my second campaign, and every time I try to do something to him, I'm just like, all right, well, I guess fuck me.
Do you want us to roll hit dice right now, or do you want us to do that at the beginning of the next?
No, if you guys are going to roll hit dice right now, please roll your hit dice. If you're going to spend hit dice to heal, I mean, I should say.
Yeah, I'm going to do 2 because they're going to come back, so.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too.
If you spend 2
that's a
right
good
now,
point,
they will
too, yeah.
regenerate themselves at the next at the beginning of next game. which means you can just add the hit points to yourself and go about your business. Well, it's a shitload, Boo Boo.
I have to do one more.
Oh, damn, I gotta do it again?
Wow.
All right, so 10, 5, 8.
All right then.
The fuck did I get 2 12s in a row, but I fucking rolled a 2 the first when I actually needed it for my hit points. Bullshit.
Luck of them dice. They suck sometimes. They're mean bitches. All right, so
I don't know what it's from. It might be the main book, but I'm going to take Sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter is from the Player's Handbook. You can absolutely take that. Yep.
Wonderful.
Yep. Sharpshooter and Spell Sniper are two of the best feats in the fucking game, if you ask me, because you ignore all the half cover and 3/4 and shit.
Which means I'm less likely to shoot her.
Range, I think.
I don't get disadvantage for
so
going beyond that.
Right. Okay, so here's where we're going to end tonight. You all bed down for what is a very necessary and very deserved rest. Your abilities are refreshed. Your natural healing takes effect. Beaufort. As the night begins to creep on, and in your drunken and drugged stupor, you begin to feel a darkness wash over you in the night. You hear something calling out to you in the void that is your dream. Beaufort. Beaufort? You hear the recognizable voice of Sharwin. Beaufort? Beaufort? Your eyes flicker open, and in front of you, you see a figure, spectral, with fire burning around her, her body sunken in and jagged. I don't know if you guys can see what just popped up on the screen here. A tome open and fire and smoke rippling around it against this backdrop like an infernal hellscape. Beaufort, you left me to die. I vow vengeance on you, and I will end you. And you wake up in the morning with a single level of fatigue, of exhaustion. And I will leave you guys at that for the evening. So,
Probably fine.
We will end there and pick up next session as Beaufort is coming out of his nightmare. You can take that picture with you until the end of time. All right, guys.
That's terrifying.
This has been an awesome session, though terrifying.
Yes.
And
I don't know what fatigue means.
So it's exhaustion. It's a single level exhaustion, which means that you have disadvantage on, I believe, ability checks until you take your next long rest.
So if you're in D&D Beyond, you click on conditions. A little pop-out window will come out, and there's actually on the very bottom there's an exhaustion table. You just click on whatever number you're on, yeah.
And then it will tell you what it does.
Yeah, that'll automatically apply all the.
Wait, where is this? I'm looking.
In or D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I'm
look
here.
underneath your hit points. It says conditions. Click that box.
I see. 1 level exhaustion. There we go.
All right, guys. On that note, enjoy your level exhaustion. Go ahead, and I would suggest, Boo Boo, that you look that model over in depth, as that is what you saw. That was the apparition that you saw before you woke up. Yeah, I told you I had shit planned for you. So we'll see you guys hopefully next week on Sunday. Is everybody good? Is everybody? I actually should ask that. Is everybody still feeling good as far as like the Sunday theme is concerned and all that?
So far, so good, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Good. And was there anything, I know I had mentioned it briefly, but was there anything anybody wanted to change, even slightly about their characters, tweak about how they're doing? Anything? I mean, did somebody want to change their character completely, just so we've got it kind of like officiated, quote unquote?
Can I change which feat I'm doing at this level?
Yeah, no, it's not
Cool.
set in stone. You set it however you want to set it. When we pick up next game is when it's set in stone. So. Okay, cool. Well, thank you guys. If there's nothing else, then we'll see you all next week on Sunday. And yeah, I know April is a little funky because we have Easter on Sunday. If that will not work for if it will not work for somebody in particular, then we'll just say it won't work for any of us. I know we'll be fine, but if you guys feel like you can't make it for Sunday evening, just let me know ahead of time so that we can kind of plan to call that a wash.
Yeah, I'll let you know. I don't think we have anything going on for that, but yeah.
Yeah,
let you know.
I'll let y'all know too.
Okay. All right, perfect, guys. Thanks so much for popping in and playing tonight. And I'm going to go drop a raid real quick, and then we'll be out of here.
Okay.
All right.
All right, thanks,
Night, everybody.
guys.
Thank
Night.
you.
All right, guys, we're going to
Night.
raid Hex. Hexalich. Here we go. We're going to raid because Hexalich, excuse me, is absolutely fantastic to watch. What the hell do we have here? There we go. And all right, here we go. Ending for tonight. Take care, everyone.